competitively against the market. Whether you're buying or selling, call 800-221-7694. That's 800-221-7694. AmericanFederal.com.
President Trump is striking a new tone about Colombia and its president.
Colombia is very sick, run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States.
That was President Trump speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One Sunday in the wake of the U.S. military operation in Venezuela.
He has cocaine mills and cocaine factories. He's not going to be doing it very long.
So there will be an operation by the U.S.
It sounds good to me, yeah.
But Trump says he and his Colombian counterpart, Gustavo Petro, exchanged a friendly phone call Wednesday, posting on social media that Petro had called to explain the situation of drugs and other disagreements. Trump says he appreciated the call and Petro's tone, adding that he's invited the Colombian president to the White House. Ben Thomas, Washington.
The protests in Iran, driven by economic issues, have spread nationwide, challenging that country's theocracy. News and analysis, townhall.com. The government is out with its latest set of dietary guidelines.
Federal health officials released the 2025 through 2030 U.S. dietary guidelines for Americans on Wednesday. They advise eating more whole foods and protein, fewer highly processed foods, and less added sugar. They also recommend full-fat dairy and healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil. The guidelines offer advice for healthy eating and provide the foundation for federal nutrition programs and policies. Research shows most Americans don't follow the advice. Bob Agnew reporting.
The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette will shut down in May after its owners cited financial losses. Block Communications made the announcement yesterday. A couple dozen union members just recently returned to work at the paper after a strike that ran for 3 years. The Post-Gazette is a longtime presence in Pittsburgh, tracing its roots all the way back to 1786. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio. Yeah!
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Thursday.
Ah, yes.
Already Thursday.
I know.
It's like a first full week and kind of thinking it was going to take forever, but I ain't gonna lie, this week has flown.
It has really flown by. I think a big part of that is just been how busy we've been with things.
True that, yeah.
Basketball, with all the sickness. I mean, as I visit pockets of Roswell, everybody's got at least 2 people that are just out.
Down with the sickness. Yeah.
It's truly disturbed.
Take care of you.
Ooh, wah.
It's too early for me to be trying that.
I don't know. I make some of those noises when I first wake up.
Yeah, that part with the I can't do Fozzie the Bear.
That's just my alarm going off in the morning.
Yeah, I can do the
Speaking of Fozzie, did you happen to see that they're bringing back, it's a soft pilot is what they're calling it.
Okay.
The Muppet Show.
Really?
Yeah. Like Muppets Tonight is essentially what it would be. Like
Well,
the
as
old
long as
school.
they got the old man up in the balcony,
They're gonna have,
that's all I need.
From what I've seen of the trailer, the trailer for. I think it's just a one-time special first, but I think they're testing it to see how people
I hope
react.
They keep the tradition of the like the musical, like almost the Mary Tyler Moore type show style. You know what I mean? That's or Carol Burnett show style.
Well, the trailer showed that Sabrina Carpenter was the first host, guest host or whatever, but it's executive produced by Seth Rogen.
Really?
And his production company. So I'm kind of curious, but it did seem from what I watched this is where my life is what my life has become.
Yeah.
I watched a shot by shot trailer breakdown of this trailer to kind of see.
Wow.
And what they did was there's a scene where you know how they have the arches and each one has a character and they're dancing.
Yeah.
This video, and it was probably 50 of them. It's a huge shot. Went from top to bottom and talked about every single person in this lineup.
Wow.
So the heavy hitters, your Gonzos, your Kermit, Piggy's obviously there.
Chef.
But then it was some characters that haven't been seen since the original Muppet Show back in the 70s.
Okay.
So some of these, puppets had to be remastered for this.
Okay.
For this thing.
Well, I know they had a lot those 60s kind of band beatnik type puppets.
They're all there. Janice, Dr. Teeth, all of them. The one that got me, the part that got me was Rolf. The dog that plays the piano?
Yeah.
He got his first new puppet upgrade in 40 years. They've been using that same Rolf puppet throughout the old Muppet Show.
I hope it goes into a museum or something.
The Office, the Office style reboot they did.
Yeah.
All that was this old Rolf puppet.
Huh. I wonder. I hope that goes to a museum somewhere. Or something.
Yeah,
I feel like that's, or it's probably in somebody's collection.
Right.
Is there a Henson Museum or something like that?
I'm sure there has to be.
Is Henson even involved? Obviously Jim Henson's not, but is there a Henson involved in the Muppets
I don't
still?
think so because they sold it to Disney back in 04.
I didn't know if there was one of his family members that's still involved in the Muppets or
the whole thing with Henson was he had a tacit agreement with Disney back in the 90s, but after he passed, the estate sold the rights to Disney.
By the way, I loved you remember that SNL movie that Netflix put out 2 years ago that basically was the first night of SNL and it was
yeah.
Henson's a part of that. And there's a good scene where they just kind of that proves it Henson's an icon with the Muppets, but in real life he's a weirdo.
Oh, he's a psychopath. Yeah. He treated his Muppets, his characters like people.
Yeah, he's had some I think he was so lost in the puppets that he was not in touch with actual reality, in some cases.
The primary permanent Jim Henson Museum exhibitions are the Jim Henson exhibition at the Museum of Moving Image in Queens, New York.
Okay.
And the Worlds of Puppetry Museum in Georgia.
I would like to visit that.
I would. And honestly,
although unless they got creepy puppet section and I don't want to get nightmares because there's a fine line, man, with me. Toy clowns and stuff. I'm sorry, I've watched too many Stephen King things in my life to be no, I am not going to be sleeping in a room with a bunch of stuffed animals and clowns and whatnot in there.
You know what? I have a weird, it's not a phobia, but it's a disdain or a dislike for tin toys.
Tin?
Tin. You know what I'm talking about? Not tin toys.
Yeah.
But toys made out of tin.
Older?
The old school.
50s trucks and rockets and whatnot?
And I know what it is. I know what it comes down to. It's the same reason I don't like Precious Moments or Cupid dolls. It's because my grandma had a massive collection of tin toys on these shelves. I was never allowed to touch them or look at them for too long, but they were there.
See, to me, that would have created the opposite. I'm no, I can't touch your toys. I'm going to have all my toys. I'm going to touch them all day.
Well, the parts that I remember was when I would stay the night at my grandma's, I'd get up to go to the bathroom at night, and the way she had her lamps on, the shadows would hit the wall.
Oh yeah,
weird
creepiness. Yeah,
and it never sat well with me. So
to this day, I do not get clowns. I mean, I know people love them. When I think of clowns, at best, I think of a depressed man that's probably an alcoholic. At worst, I think of Killer
John
Clowns from Outer Space.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing about clowns I'm digging.
In fairness, they haven't exactly done a great job of standing up for themselves.
Yeah, I see a guy in a clown. I'm what'd you do to your parents, or what? What bad things happened in your life?
I don't like clowns. However, I have been one. When we would do vacation Bible school, when I go on mission trips in high school, I was the clown.
Okay.
It really came in handy one day because I split my pants and I had to wear the clown pants for the rest of the day.
If it was the 80s, you'd fit right in. They're popular.
Right. You know? I felt very Fred Mertz that day. I had him up to here.
Right. He's about to be in an MC Hammer video.
And the shoes. That was a choice.
Uh-oh. Sounds coming in. Uh-oh.
Dancing sideways. I felt too legit.
Too legit to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're getting a hot rod.
I'm unlegit. For that reason, I must quit.
All right, let me give you the rundown. We got to get the show going. You're going to get a lot of John and Crystal today because they joined us from the from Roswell Seed on Monday, and then Crystal, probably John, will join us as well in the 9 o'clock hour for Humane Society. In the 8 o'clock hour, yesterday we had Dr. Gomez from the Roswell High Band and two of his band members, Kimberly and Arabelle. This Saturday, they're having their annual big mattress sale, and they fill up this year it's going to be the Roswell High Big Gym, the main gym. They're going to fill it up with mattresses. You can order from all the name brands, your Purple and all the ones that are out there now, and you can order your mattresses, all sizes from twin to, I even think they got like the California Kings and all them weird sizes. And then when you buy the mattress through there, it'll order. You won't take it home with you that night, but you can roll around on all the mattresses and try them out there. But you'll order them and then they'll ship them to you. But you get it. I think the mattresses are like 30 to 50% off retail pricing, so you're going to save some money. But on top of that, when you buy the mattress, a portion of the sale goes right to the RHS band. So they've been doing this fundraiser for a year, and this is their main fundraiser that gets them to, cover the cost of expenses for traveling to, equipment, food when they got to feed the band on the road, and all those ancillary costs that it takes to move a band. Yep. That's what this covers. I'm
flashing back because I was in band in high school, and I remember band fundraisers. We never got to do mattress sales. What they gave us was a big old box of Temptation. They said, here's a box of chocolate bars of various kinds. We had the good ones too.
Parents across the land spent basically $30 for a box of candy or whatever it cost.
It was $45.
Yeah.
But the point, I know that because I ate my box.
He's like, I ate all. I spent it for 4 years straight.
My dad never let me forget how much that box cost him.
Yeah, but in all fairness, how many of the other family members kind of helped themselves too?
Well, what I did was, After the thing, I still had a few left over after the fundraiser. I may or may not have sold a few candy bars on the side.
I just remember when I was in baseball or whatever, those things, and we did those candy bar things, and you sell them for $1, and you get that little box with the...
Yeah.
I know all the time I never went out and sold those things. I would eat a few. My mom would eat at least 3 or 4 out of there, and so by then we just buy the box. So I cannot take blame for that.
You take the box back at the end. It's just a box full of IOUs. And, hey, those are just as good as cash.
This one's for a Lamborghini. Hold on to this.
It's chocolate we were selling.
It was a big one. Hold on to this one. But I do remember. Yeah, I don't think any kids actually went out and stored it. I mean, if they did, it was for like an hour, and then the parents just said, "All right, here's $20. Here's the rest of the box."
Yeah, their parents took it to work with them, and they set it out and be like, help
Although
yourself.
Nowadays, I think you don't see as much of that. I mean, it's evolved now. Now you'll get a catalog with popcorns and candies or flowers or whatever it is that they're selling. But it's kind of evolved a little bit there. And you'll be like, all right, here's the order sheet. And then everyone buys because you don't have to, I don't have any money now. Can I get you later? And they guilt you perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
At least with the candy bars, like, I'm sorry, I don't have $1 on me. You can't get away with this one at work. You're like, all right, well, just you don't have to pay now. You can get it to me next week when it comes in or whatever.
Just when it's convenient for you. That's how to get you.
All right, it is 7:17. Let's get you up to date on the weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Things look pretty good today. It will be windy, though, gusts of 20 to 40 miles an hour. We'll be getting sunshine. Afternoon highs will be in the low 60s. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then partly sunny on Friday. We do have a slight chance of a rain shower. Still pretty windy, and it will be cooler. Afternoon highs around 50, sunny and cool for the weekend. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 44 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 71%. Winds out of the southwest at 8 miles per hour. Sunny, mid-60s, 64 for a high today, but as Steve mentioned, the winds are going to be blowing out of the west this morning, 10 to 15. They'll increase 20 to 25 for this afternoon. That will be bringing in colder temps for later in the week here, or tomorrow and the weekend. Mostly clear tonight, overnight low of 34, winds out of the west, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Friday, we are looking at a 20% chance at some showers here. They're saying after 11, mostly sunny, 11 a.m. Mostly sunny, 52 for a high tomorrow. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour early, but those winds will pick up 15 to 20 for the afternoon. Could see wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear, overnight low of 23, north winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Yeah, 23 Friday night, gonna be chilly. Saturday, sunny and 49. High of only 49 on Saturday. Winds will be out of the northwest at around 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, clear, overnight low of 20. Sunday, we're going to hit the low 50s, 53 and sunny, and then 20 for an overnight low Sunday night, and then 57 when you head back to work and school on Monday. Looks like we'll be back up in the low 60s by Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But weekend going to get chilly, especially those overnights there. All right, it is 7:19. Quick break, and then we'll play our interview we had with the folks from Roswell. Don't go away.
Wait, stop the countdown. This is your last chance to get massive savings during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford. We need to sell 55 vehicles this week, so we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. Plus, Roswell Ford needs your trade today, so we are willing to overpay, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, regardless of make, miles, or condition. So you can upgrade to a new Ford with 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments till March 2026. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings. 0 down, 0 APR, and 0 payments till March 2026. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
Interest accrues from date of sale. 0 APR is $16.67 per thousand financed on 2025 F-150s, subject to lender approval. Offers not combined on select vehicles.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas. Ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Flown for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
Artesia General Hospital presents healthy living tips for the fall and winter seasons. As the days get shorter and the temperatures drop, keeping your family healthy takes a little extra planning. Start with the basics. Wash your hands often, especially after being out in public. And don't forget your flu shot. It's one of the best ways to prevent serious illness during fall and winter. Holiday gatherings are coming too. Enjoy the season without overdoing it. Choose vegetables and lean proteins first, then savor those festive treats in moderation. And with heaters running around the clock, your skin can dry out fast. Use a good moisturizer, drink lots of water, and consider adding a humidifier at home to keep everyone comfortable. Simple habits can make a big difference. These healthy living reminders are brought to you by Artesia General Hospital, ready to help take care of you and your family.
Jennifer here at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. And did you know that we get a bunch of service calls per year from people who didn't even hire us? That means they originally hired someone else to replace their roof, windows, or gutters. Then later, when a problem popped up, they tried to call their contractor back to help, only to find out that the contractor has ceased to exist. They're gone, done, out of state, out of business. At Trustmark Roofing and Windows, we have serviced southeastern New Mexico for 20 years. As a second-generation contractor, we have serviced our area through many major hail and windstorms. We have customers who are the kids of customers that we've serviced many years ago. We will be here when you need us, period. For roofing, gutters, or windows, visit trustmarkroofing.org or call Trustmark Roofing and Windows 575-755-ROOF. That's 575-755-7663.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. 47.2% of all statistics are made up on the spot. Is this true? I'd say chances are about 50%. Here's Mike Winters.
Studio this morning wearing Roswell Seed figurative hats today.
Repping Roswell,
John and Crystal Noble back with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry or Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You know, holidays, Christmas, all that was. I don't think I've really. I mean, on air, I don't think I've talked to you guys since before Christmas. So.
No, talked to you after on the phone, but not radio.
Yeah. So how was the holidays?
It was good.
Good.
I did not overcook Christmas.
Good. What'd you do?
Tamales, rice, beans, ham, mashed potatoes, corn, rolls, berry medley pie, peach cobbler. What else did I make?
You're making me hungry right now.
That's why John's quiet. He's still digesting Christmas and New Year's.
I don't remember.
No, she has this really cruel weight loss thing going on right now. So she makes all of this food, and I'm like, yeah. And then she packages up and gives it to people. I'm like, what the heck?
He's like, see, look, I even offered to take them food for Christmas.
I understand that part, but
Well, in all fairness, we were out of town right after we headed up to Albuquerque.
Yeah, I mean, that one I get. That's not a big deal, but I spent the whole day getting yelled at. Can't go in the kitchen. So if I had to go to the back, I had to go out the front door, around the side of the house to go into the back because I couldn't just cut through the kitchen because, no, it wasn't allowed. Don't taste this. Nope, don't touch that. No, don't even ask me about this. Fine. One day, sit down, fill up the plate. All right, you good? Good, yeah. And then it's all packaged up. And I'm like, no, it's not. Come on, man.
And then I made deviled eggs.
He misses leftovers. Ooh, deviled eggs.
Yeah.
No, he had lots of leftovers.
Good.
He had leftovers for days. And then before it goes bad.
I had a day.
I ain't going to lie. That is and you share the same crux that I do. When two people live together, when you make something like this, you're always sick of it because you've got to eat it for 3 days. You know what I mean? Like I got to, my request, and I love it. My wife made chicken and dumplings yesterday. Loved it, enjoyed it. But I'm going to have to enjoy it for the next 5 days now. That's the part that is like, all right.
I mean, on that, I got a day. Yeah, you gave me a day.
Yeah.
1 day. Yeah, so this year's New Year's resolution, guess what it is? I quit my diet. That's the only resolution I'll ever keep in my entire life.
I quit resolutions.
I just quit my diet. That's it. What's your New Year's resolution? Quit my diet.
There you go.
Yeah. He doesn't follow the diet, even though he's supposed to.
I'm going to be really bad about it now. Watch me.
He's not even going to care.
I'm not.
And that's why we give shots.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat that. Well, you're breathing. Shush.
Well, I understand your sentiment after. I still try. I mean, I'm kind of I'm going to do, but if I want ice cream, I'm eating ice cream.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Yes.
But I do try. But
and I'm not going to listen into this. You're not supposed to. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to do this. Duh.
But and not trying to be a bummer, but after what I've experienced over Christmas, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You could eat like a saint or eat god awful, and you're gone when it's your time.
When it's your time, it's your time. That was because when you talk to people and they talk to you about combat and this and that. And you think about it, but no, you don't. Because you just come to the reality of it is, if it's my time, it's my time. Regardless, let's go. And that's how. And I'd like you around a little bit longer. And I'm thinking to myself, there's some days I'm pretty sure you hold a pillow over my face when I'm asleep.
Well, that's today, sweetie.
Yeah. And you got it. But the thing of it is now, the way I'm looking at this stuff is, who do you believe?
Yeah.
Well, you got to take this for that. You got to take this for this. Well, you're taking this to do this, but then you have to take this to counteract what you're taking because this is going to get messed up. And then you got to take something to counteract. And you're taking 10 pills, and it's like,
I'm listening to some of these commercials, and they're talking about if you experience these side effects, stop it. I'm like, the side effects are worse than the actual problem.
Right, exactly. It's like, well, that's a new one.
Yeah. I went to the doctor and he was all like, your B12 is low. And I'm like, okay, he's like, well, you got to take these shots. No, I don't like shots. And he was like, well, your brain is shrinking. I'm okay with that. I really am.
He's like, wasn't that big to begin with?
Yeah, it's not a big deal, when I start
Pea
walking,
brain.
yeah,
Start calling him pea brain.
I start walking out of the house with the underwear on the outside of my pants. Then we can talk.
Hey.
Till then, no. Either that or it was a really good Friday night.
Well, my point is, if the person's happy, who's the genius?
Yeah. You need to take this. Is it going to make me taller?
I mean, if
No.
you're running around, being an idiot, but you're happy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like ignorance is bliss sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That scene from The Matrix where he's like, I know it's not steak, but do I care? Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said there.
little things in life, that you just, yeah.
Well, anyway, how's things at Roswell C?
Slow.
Yeah, slow and quiet right now,
Gardening and lawn care and things aren't the top of people's brains usually around the first of the year. This is kind of dormant vegetation season. Although, for people that really care about this kind of stuff, this is the time to percolate and get stuff ready for when things start up.
Looking at. This is where everybody, we fall into that. New Year's resolution. I'm going to make my yard look better this year.
Yeah.
Okay, we're there.
Yeah.
Is
Need to call a guy about that.
Yeah. Is it going to happen? Who knows? Everybody starts off with good intentions.
Sure.
And then we understand. Water bills go up. A car breaks down. We
New
get
Netflix
it.
series pops up.
Yeah. We understand. Lawnmower dies on you. Okay, we get it. We're here to help.
That's right.
Whenever we can.
But
There are some winter things that a lot of people don't think about. There's winter bulbs, fall bulbs. Plant them now. They bloom in the spring. It is getting a little bit late because, ironically, our weather is not really wintering right now.
Yeah, it's kind of which fools Mother Nature, and I imagine this keeps up. We'll start seeing trees get leaves here before
We were
you know.
eating lunch the other day, and I picked them up, and we had just went to sit at the park by DeBrenham Stadium. The tree we were sitting under already had blooms. I was like, no, it's not that time.
It's going to be a rough.
Yeah. So a lot of people, if you're seeing blooms on your trees, you're probably going to have to do a little bit of something come springtime when they should be blooming, because if we actually do start freezing, that's going to kill those blooms off, and then it's going to shock
it's
the
gonna
tree.
happen, folks. You know it. I'm going to take a stab here. By the end of this month, February, we're going to have some winter storm or some weird thing like that.
It's going to come rolling in.
Well, I don't know. The Simpsons predicted, some massive snowstorm over the United States from the 6th of January to like the 21st or something, shutting the entire United States down.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, but
no, I think at least we're safe.
Yeah, not here.
So, but we have a lot of people that come. Hey, do I fertilize now? So generally, no. Because you don't want freezing. You don't want the water to freeze, because then you just burned up everything that you just done.
Gotcha.
But I also understand people like they're saying, well, it's 70 degrees outside. Yes, it is. Well, I didn't get to try it. That's all I can tell you.
Sure.
See what happens. And
you may have to do it again later on. You may have wasted some money, but maybe you get some benefit out of it.
But for the most part, everything's trial and error.
Sure.
Got people that want to plant a winter garden. Okay. What do you suggest? Well, think like a rabbit, because that's what you're going to plant. That's about it.
Leafy greens.
Yeah.
But if you want to do that, fine. If you got a greenhouse, well, it doesn't really matter.
And and this is where I don't know at this level, and this is where maybe you guys would help. But I know like professional farmers, they grow crops in seasons, and like if they're growing one thing in the winter, they're growing something in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But by doing that, they're actually enriching the soil for the next thing by growing the next thing. Can you do that equivalent in your own small garden?
Yeah,
too?
sure. Yeah. They refer to it as a cover crop.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of mixes that you could put down. Basically, some of us, I usually refer to it as a nitrogen bump. It pumps a lot of nitrogen in the soil, a lot of phosphate in the soil. And then you just till it under, basically. So one of them that we have, it has like a sweet pea in it. It has a clover. It also has a radish. And everybody's like, well, it doesn't make no sense. The radish actually keeps the soil loose because it's balling inside.
If you mix them in a salad, they're just fine.
Yeah, they're great. I don't know if I'd want to eat these radishes or not, honestly, but
What he's referring to is changing crops, not ground cover.
If you want to change the crop, you can.
Does that benefit? Like, you do that?
Not really. It's easier just to plant a cover crop and produce, natural enzymes and stuff, and then put your crop back in. You're not depleting the ground that much as like, let's say, a farm.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, where you
It's
have
just bigger level.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
you know,
I didn't know if that. That's why I was kind of wondering if you're in your
doing,
backyard, is that worth your time?
Like your spring and summer garden versus your winter garden. Your winter garden is going to be mostly like inside a greenhouse or where like it's windowsills, not so much outside in like a bed, because you know, depending on how we do have a winter depends on what they're going to be experiencing. And we get a lot of high winds here, and leafy greens don't do good with high winds. They do better inside greenhouses or inside windows or where they've got a wind block.
Yeah.
And your leafy greens, a lot of people actually grow them in tubs and barrels instead of in the ground and in the garden.
So maybe if you're doing that, and depending on where your garden's laid out, you know, try to shield it from wind. Maybe keep it up in a corner near the house and fence where the wind doesn't necessarily get to that part. That part, you know.
Generally, we tell people east side.
Gotcha.
You know,
east side sun, west side shade.
And if you want to do the container gardening, it's pretty cheap. I don't know if Roswell Livestock is still doing it, but they had lick tubs, and that's what the cow minerals used to come in. And they had them stacked because the farmers would bring them back, ranchers would bring them back. Here you go, like they'd get, you know, they did it to us for a while too. They'd bring back the bags. We're like, we don't want these. We can't reuse them.
Yeah.
Same thing with them. They can reuse. So if you go over there and ask them for a lick tub, how many do you want? Oh, I just need, you know, 2. They'll give you 40, you know, type of deal. And it's to get rid of them. Yeah, she left. She did that one day. I'm just going to go check them out. Okay, fine. She came back, the whole back of the truck. I'm like, why? And she was all like, well, the guy just gave them to me. I'm like, yeah, because he doesn't want them.
Maybe you guys just put basically just like they do with the kittens, that you just put a little sign out in front and say free to a good home. And just keep sending them there.
God.
So a lot of the farmers, when they bring back X amount of lick tubs, they get a free lick tub free. That's why they bring them back.
Oh, really?
Recycling.
Oh, okay.
There's a purpose behind it.
So if you want, it's easy. Especially people that are like limited in space.
Sure.
They're easy to move around. You could drag them over here, drag them over there,
Drill
whatever.
a couple holes in the bottom, throw some rocks
just for
drainage.
And they're big. They're not small. They're good size. So I mean,
they're 40 gallon.
Put a hardy plant in there.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, you know.
And we're talking. I mean, of course, we're talking like vegetables and things. But shoot, if you're wanting, you know, trees and plants too, you probably start some trees in these things.
You know, and there's those, you know, the DIY people out there. I really hate them because they're so intelligent, and I am so not. You know, they do so much stuff with this stuff.
Sure,
it's great. This one had the bright idea. Well, we're gonna do. She wanted the, you know, the antique water barrel look and stuff, and I told her it ain't gonna work. And yeah, it is. It's gonna work. It's not gonna work. No, it's not. It's not going to work. It's gonna work. It's not. Okay, that's fine. So if you and I explain this just like I explained to my lovely wife, if you plant a plant in a galvanized tub and it gets 110 degrees outside, that heat has to go somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, she had 4 plants, tomato plants, in it. 3 days later, we had 4 sticks because the heat. So if you are going to do that, insulate it.
Get some ventilation. Get some. Yeah.
Because that stuff heats, and it just and believe it or not, soil absorbs heat. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. Well, this is why they take soil temperatures and give them. That's why the Ag Center sends those tents out every year.
And you see these people that have these really cool pictures of that. Yeah, most of those flowers, they're fake. Just to let you know, because or they don't live in a climate area that gets over 80 to 90 degrees.
Gotcha.
You know, so if you're looking for that, you know, Hobby Lobby.
Colder climate.
Colder climate or Hobby Lobby.
Gotcha.
Great, and then you can have that look. It's outstanding. We learned the hard way.
Well, not everything you watch on HGTV works.
No.
No, it was on Reels.
Well, Reels will put anything on when they run out of autopsy shows and cops reloaded.
Facebook Reels.
Oh, those Reels.
Yeah, those Reels.
Not Reels channel.
No, not Reels channel. No, he watches the On Patrol Live on Reels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta lie, I was a mark for that, but too much of a good thing got me oversaturated. I'm like, all right, I'm just sitting here watching call after call. This is monotonous, man. I gotta stop.
But you know, I mean, in honesty, one of my really close friends, he was a PD officer here, and then he was the SO officer, and then he ended up going back home to Texas.
Yeah.
But he always told me, he was all like, you need to try for the police department, John. And I tell him, I don't have the mentality. and I mean that in all sincerity.
You got
I do not. Yeah, and I have zero.
Yeah.
You know, and well, you're a combat vet. You do it. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't, because my thinking doesn't correlate with your guys' thinking.
You're like,
you know,
if you need SWAT people to go wreck stuff,
Yeah,
I'm your man.
I'm your man,
But if
yeah.
you want to talk people down and things, I'm not your guy. Yeah.
If I go
get
into a
that.
room and some
Yeah.
child or woman is bleeding, the person who did it is going to be bleeding. That's my thinking.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. You know, not, hey, we're going to, you know.
This is why there's the difference between police training and military training.
Yeah,
They do not
yeah.
train for the same mission.
Yeah. Because,
At the end of
you
the
know,
day.
police training, you're trained to deal with all this. Military training, a bullet is a heck of a lot cheaper
Yeah.
than it is to do all the paperwork.
Well,
So, there
once
you
you
go.
go through basic training, you understand they're building you to be a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's what you're good at.
Yeah.
A lot of other things, not so much. But that's another conversation
Yeah.
for another day.
So, what's left for bulbs that they can still plant that's out there? I know it's too late for the tulips. The
I can't
amethyst?
remember. Amethyst?
I
Yeah,
can't
think you
say
can.
it correctly.
Well, your paper whites came up late.
My paper whites barely got put in water.
I know, but they came up. They're coming up.
Yeah, but they're indoors, not outdoors.
Yeah. A lot of even
There's
the
still a ton of paper whites there, FYI.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta have paper whites.
Yeah.
They smell so pretty when they bloom.
Oh, they're adorable.
You know, might be if you want to get into gardening and it's relatively easy and fun and maybe just start with an indoor herb garden.
Yeah.
Like get you, some, a small plant. Maybe if you want to get something big and do it that way, but literally just start growing some herbs, some sage or something, basil, something.
Yeah.
Something like
There's
that.
other herbs people grow indoors
Well,
too.
I mean that one too.
We got fertilizers for that.
Yeah, but Roswell can help you there on that one.
Yes,
but,
and soil.
But I was thinking like chia.
A close friend of mine, his when they lived here, his wife, she's one of those DIY people.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, and she went to go throw the trash one time, and they threw a pallet. So she ended up taking the pallet and she got it apart. They're not easy to begin with. She got it apart and she built hangers. And basically, they were little herb garden hangers.
Okay.
And she had them in her kitchen. Yeah. So anytime she wanted some fresh thyme or cilantro, she just clip it off it, and she was
I
like,
love those. Those are great ideas.
Yeah, but she was like one of those cordon bleu,
Sure.
chefs, where you just take a sprig,
Like,
she's
anything that comes in a jar is like Satan.
Satanism. Yeah. She's kind of like her, I mean,
Yeah.
she can take something and throw it in the toilet and make it taste good. It's kind of like, how do you do that?
Well, see, that's the beauty is that, nothing against, Michelin chefs and what they do, but if you can make something delightful out of like a big tub of Velveeta cheese, I mean, I'm just saying. Who's the genius?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it was kind of funny when you think back, because I used to think back in like my aunties and stuff like that. I mean, they cooked with one pot, and made 7-course meals with one pot in a pan. And you're just like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Now you got, Chef Clad.
Right.
And, you got this.
I sourced this beef from the Andes Mountains from these cows that only prey at night, and it's like, oh my god.
How did you get
my
your
brisket?
Yeah. How did you get your meat? I hit it on the highway at 70.
I mean, they do this whole story. This only breathed the air of the altitude above 12,000 feet, which makes the meat that much softer. Like what?
Yeah. Give me my meat. I know how to make it softer.
Whiskey's the same way, by the way. All you whiskey snob. This floated on an ocean craft for 1 year in an oak barrel over the Pacific Ocean.
Toasted with honey infused.
That's why I could charge you $1,000 for a
For
fifth of
this
it.
barrel, yeah.
The macrame hangers still got quite a bit of the.
We still have a couple of those left, yeah.
And then a couple of the pots to go with it. There's a lot of some big ones, which I have not taken home any yet. But I did a little one and the little ones.
A macrame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're adjustable macrame hangers.
Yeah, and so if you have different hanging planters and stuff in sizes, they can adjust to different sizes.
Yeah. One size fits most.
Yeah, the ones so we have smalls for small pots, and then we have another one that'll fit medium to large pots.
Gotcha.
And then we have one that'll fit, basically
like my
a
two
tinker.
socks.
Yeah.
The one that'll fit, the plant or the potter, it's going to take two of you to lift up and hang, and it better be mounted
like,
into a 4x8.
Yeah, basically, it's like you better have that reinforced.
Yeah.
Because that macrame ain't gonna break, but I guarantee you your roof's gonna come in.
I feel like this is like the sandbags falling on the head at the show kind of deal.
Yeah. Let's see this year. We possibly are going to have a new place to get bees. We're still kind of working on that. Price is still looking about the same as last year. Okay. That's what we're shooting for.
And that's what about springtime frame?
We're going to start taking orders within about the next week.
Okay.
And
so
then,
the orders will start here quick, and then early spring's about when the bees will start.
Typically, it's the first or second
week. But
of April.
This new one, we're possibly looking towards more towards the end of the month, which I'm not really keen on.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, last year when we went to go get bees, we came home to snow.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm not saying we won't do that this time.
Yeah. No. But regardless, if it's not the new place, it's going to be with who we used to prior to Bee Weaver. So once we know who we're going to go with.
Bee Weaver?
Yeah, Bee Weaver.
Yeah, Bee Weaver. Yeah. So the place that we're looking at, they're not local, but they're state local. They're in New Mexico.
Gotcha.
They're a relatively new company. Sounds pretty good so far. Like what I've talked to him a couple times on the phone. He sounds like he knows what he's doing. We're gonna go take a look at it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm taking Mama Bear to go look at it.
Be certain.
Yeah, and so you could go through and she's the one that she puts on the the
stamp of approval.
Yeah, the uniform and walks through and this white glove and all that other stuff.
If you're not keeping your apiary right, then we're not getting bees.
That makes sense. I mean, it's kind of that's like not that much different in your other job with the pet adoption and everything else. If the you're pulling these animals out of deplorable.
Well, I want to make sure that we're not transporting bees that have mites or any type of infectious diseases to spread to the local beekeepers here.
Absolutely, and that's this is obviously like this is like the pecans and the pecan weevil. This is the type of stuff you're trying to prevent from happening.
Right.
And that kind of thing. So.
God, I'm so glad you lowered your standards before you got to me. Man, I can only imagine.
He has a point.
Yeah. Just kidding. Can you move the camera for a minute? Shut the mic off. There's going to be a loud sound.
When did you start making good decisions? Is recently? No, I'm kidding.
So, ow! That is elder abuse. I'm older than you. Not by much, but I'm still.
The state of New Mexico defines elderly 15 years in difference. You're not 15 years my difference.
Ooh. There you go.
I could act like it.
She looked it up.
Yeah, that's pretty sad that she knows that.
Yeah, I gotta cover bases here. Hold on.
I'll tell you why off air why I know this.
State Ordinance CF 1002-5 states,
I get it. I'm a guy who just carries useless information too. Sometimes you just know things.
It's and ironically, it's the weird facts that always stick in your head. Like you read something and you're like, that's really weird to know, and then you can never get it out of your head. But the things you need to retain, you're like, I've read this 30 times. Why am I not remembering it?
Well, this is the part where people start hating you because then you feel the need to share that information with everybody. And you start watching. Did you know that John Smith here really went to there? And you're like, no one cared. It's like, it was actually, I was watching the new Landman last night. And have you seen it yet?
No.
This ain't spoiling alert or anything, but there's a scene where the lawyer guy is talking to Billy Bob. And they start talking about the Battle of Bunker Hill, and he goes, "Well, actually, the battle occurred on Breed's Hill, and it wasn't Washington wasn't there." And that's when, Billy Bob did Billy Bob on it.
Well, I laugh because it's the stupid commercial when young people are turning into young homeowners are turning into their parents and stuff. And I'm sitting there watching, I'm laughing, but there's like been a couple of them. It's like
hitting too close to home.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, and
what's wrong with thanking a guy for giving me good slice of deli meat?
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, the one of the packing of the groceries, that shot out the window. But it's just kind of like I kind of relate to this one right here.
The one I completely agree with is when they're at the gas station and the guy feels need to talk to everybody.
Like,
stop doing it. I hate that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
But that's my people. At the end of the day, that's who do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're people. So, it's like the one that hit kind of close was he's waiting out front in the valet.
Yeah.
And he asked the guy, are you part of the hotel or And I'm like, wow, that's me right there. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, those hit a little too close. Now, a couple of them like, hey, this ain't right.
Yeah.
That's just sage advice right there. The guy's giving you, man. Come on.
I like the one where they're in the coffee shop and he's all, Jan?
Right.
Yan?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you don't work here. And he's like, but she needs her coffee.
Yeah.
Jan?
That's right.
Yan? And I'm like, move, don't touch my coffee.
Well, clearly the barista's not doing their job.
Yeah, true. You help them out.
To handle business.
No, I'm just laughing because, that would be me. Somebody, you have my coffee, thank you.
To be honest, I bet that guy's vet. That's a vet move. All right, get your stupid coffee.
Yeah. But it would be us doing that.
You're holding up the line
But
here.
Crystal would be like, that's not how you spell the bill,
Yeah. Yeah, we're just like, I'm tired of gumming up the works here. Let's get this
Yeah,
expedited.
just go. We're trying to move things along. She's got a spelling bee going on.
Yeah.
Where do these people learn how to spell? Who cares?
Right.
It says Phoebe. No, it doesn't. Close enough.
That's still one of my favorite bits is the Key and Peele, when they do there's the one that kind of got famous with the teacher and the Ron.
Oh, yeah.
But there's the one where they do like the Sunday Night Football where they do the players are announcing their states and the names just get more and more ridiculous as the day goes on. Those are my favorites still.
I love
you should hear me trying to pronounce some of the names during the football games. I'm like, that's who?
Yeah.
That's not how that should be spelled. And then I was having fun with the woozy last night. I was like, I'm feeling a little bit a woozy, eh?
Yeah. Have you ever seen like the bad lip reading on YouTube? Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen like one in a minute.
They died out, but I mean, I remember.
I kind of look forward to the annual NFL one every year. That's kind of nice.
Oh man.
Something I look forward to.
Well, we could clearly read Aaron Rodgers' lips last night with some of the things he was saying. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, guys in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you will.
Say what
guys
you
in the
will.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm laughing because he's talking to his own dudes and he's like,
Yeah. Well, they weren't getting the ball.
No, I know.
He wasn't throwing great passes either, but
I ain't gonna lie.
They were catchable.
I feel kind of bad for that Baltimore kicker.
Oh man.
I feel bad. Like the guy.
He looked like he was 10 years old and came to work with his dad.
Yeah, he does look like a child, but
yeah.
Maybe that's why I felt bad for him. Like, oh, poor guy.
Poor guy. I mean, because he was crying. He's
he's like, I'm gonna get fired.
Someone needs an ice cream cone.
Yeah. You can pretty much
a little bit of squirt of Bailey's in it to make you feel better.
He was bullied. I mean, he knows what's going to happen when he gets into the locker room.
Well, kickers are like hockey goaltenders. They're a little crazy.
Yeah,
not as crazy as hockey goaltenders.
They're off on their own. Yeah. They're not really like.
Yeah.
They're not like brought in by the team. Different. Yeah, they're just they're off talking to their imaginary friends.
Goalies are way worse, but kickers have that same id. They're in the same ballpark. Pitchers kind of do too. But nowhere near a hockey goalie. Hockey goalies they're the only people getting 100-mile-an-hour vulcanized rubber shot at them.
Right.
And they're standing in the way on purpose.
They want to.
And they're doing it for fun.
Yeah. I mean,
they're just built different.
Yeah. Goalies talk to things.
I used to play goalie, so it speaks a lot.
Yeah, y'all talk to things, that aren't there.
Hey,
it's like,
I thank the goalpost many a time.
Oh, I imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is the greatest goalpost in the world.
I'm not really by nature a superstitious person, but when I played, I had to come out. I had to hit the doom. I had a certain routine when I approached the net. I'll tell you what it is. This is really sad, but it is. I had the goals. I'm a lefty, so my goal stick was in my left hand. I come up to the left side of the pole. I go inside, hit, outside, top side, underside, inside, outside.
Right.
On the pole. That's my routine. Every time I approach the goal in between periods, when it's my new net, that's how I greet it.
I was laughing because I forgot who it was that they were talking about.
Yeah.
One of the old goalies, and he says right before the puck drop, the whole place would be silent, and they said all you'd hear is his stick just clang, clang.
Ron Hextall.
Hextall, that's right, yeah.
Sexy Hexy, yeah.
And then everybody just stayed, and he said, man, he goes, you just get like this eerie chill the way the sound was.
He was intimidating.
He did
it
purpose.
To intimidate.
Oh, yeah.
Put it this way. Ron Hextall was the Dale Earnhardt of NHL goaltending. He just... He was a decent goalie, but he was salted and all get out.
They made rules for because of him.
I'll never forget the moment that he was mad at Chris Chelios, and Chelios skated to the corner. Hextall hauled off and took his blocker pad and assaulted him. straight up assaulted him. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It was like he was going to wave off, and he just mugged him with the blocker. Oh, amazing.
I always laugh at that because the goalies are always the protected.
Yeah.
They got the most padding of everybody. Why are they still protected? Who cares?
The only other goalie that I know off the top of my head that was perhaps as evil or as not evil, but as you mess with was Billy Smith. He was a goaltender for the Islanders back when they won their cups in the 80s. And
okay.
Billy Smith. Matter of fact, he's the first goalie to be credited with scoring a goal.
Oh, okay,
Several have done it since. He
Yeah.
was the first guy to do it. Back when he played for the Colorado Rockies, which they don't exist anymore.
Right.
But Billy Smith was like, I'll never forget, this is when we played for the Islanders. I was watching, they were playing the Flyers, and it was a game on TV, and it was a TV game that you see Billy Smith's in net, and they're showing that end of the ice, and there's a Flyers dude next to Billy kind of giving them the business, and you see him sitting there, and so the camera cuts away to follow the puck, comes back to that way. Next thing you know, you see Billy Smith still sitting there like this. That dude sprawled out on the ground. Like, he just found out from Billy Smith why you don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
FAFO'd.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got way off tangent on that.
Yeah. But we're probably going to get kicked off air soon.
Yeah, I got about 3 minutes, so we need to wrap up.
I can't think
of it.
Still
I was
winter
going to
hours.
go into another story. So
Still winter hours, half days on Saturdays.
Yes.
Monday through Friday.
Probably do that for another month or two here, right?
Yeah,
Probably
roughly.
around March, maybe. Probably. end of
I'm
February.
hoping it's going to be a little sooner than March, but
Okay.
just depending. It's going to be depending on the weather.
Yeah.
It's
much like other farming and everything
Yeah.
else.
Mother Nature.
Weather dictates what we're doing it. So.
If you still want some spring bulbs to plant, possibly could plant them now and they could come up in spring. Don't know. Try it, find out. Ton of
This
bulbs.
spring. It may not be this spring, but what spring?
Well,
I mean, if
no,
you get them in
because he planted some and then they didn't go the first spring, and then
Sure.
the second spring he's like, oh yeah, I forgot we planted those, and we had flowers. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, they're in the ground. I mean,
Sometimes the recipe takes a little longer to kind of congeal there and happen. So, but that being said, if you have any questions about anything, when to plant, when not to plant, hold, what to plant, where to plant it, please don't hesitate. Come by Roswell Seed. That's what they do. This is what they do. And of course, if you're wanting to talk about your lawn and stuff, and they'll be help you. Obviously this time of year there's certain types of grasses and things. You just let it do its thing. But there's some, like you said, some pre-gaming you can do to set the table for when you start throwing this stuff down here in a few months.
Little stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, any questions about that? Come by Roswell Seed. That's what they do. Come by or call.
We got free calendars.
All right.
Yeah. And books.
Yeah, the almanacs, right, in that time of the year?
No, we didn't get almanacs this year.
No almanacs this
I don't
year?
know what happened. I didn't do it, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I left that up to upper management.
I just work here.
I was dealing with the other 63 things that I have to deal with.
Understood. Yeah, bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Or bigger pumpkins to roast or something.
I leave the Carl moments for, up top there.
But, and then of course, I know it's a little light on holiday seasons, but believe it or not, I imagine you can find a few romantic gifts that I know Crystal would definitely appreciate a few Valentine's Day gifts from Roswell Seed Company. Just saying, there's romance potential there if you think outside the box.
Feeding my roses.
There you go.
Feed.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Valentine's is coming up.
It is. It is the official next fake holiday.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna
Do you
get
know
you.
what's even sadder? I had to go to Walmart over the weekend. They have Valentine's and then Easter side by side. So you got your heart-shaped Reese's and then your bunny-shaped Reese's. And I was like, huh.
So I'm gonna get you a bag of compost and manure.
Ooh,
there we go.
All right.
That'll help your roses.
Mm-hmm.
It won't.
It's kind of like coal at Christmas. People are like, you poop on that, but you seen the price of coal right now? I'll take it.
You better burn that.
What we cooking?
Right?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you guys
Thank you.
very much.
Well, thank you.
And Happy New Year. And we'll see you guys here. And like I said, if you have any questions, and of course, while Crystal's here, if you're looking to make a loving home for pets, come on by and see them. They've got quite a few that are looking for you like you're looking for them. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Good deal. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And enjoy the warm weather.
Yeah.
For the next
Go ahead and do a
hour.
little sunbathing this afternoon.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to be stripping the long sleeve off.
I'm regretting the long sleeve shirt right now. I'm already like, this long shirt was a bad choice.
Just switchy spots in the mornings.
Yeah, so I'll be shirtless by this afternoon. Sorry, neighbors.
News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. It happened in the midst of a powder keg situation. As ICE agents were confronted by agitating protesters, the agents tried to enforce federal immigration law in Minneapolis. A motorist in her vehicle was shot dead by an ICE officer. Homeland Security Secretary Noem says all the motorist had to do to avert the tragedy was to comply with the agent's orders, put the vehicle in park, and exit the vehicle. The feds say the shooting was clearly an act of self-defense. That's challenged, though, by Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry. A shooting outside a Mormon church in Salt Lake City left 2 people dead, 6 others injured. Happened yesterday in the building's parking lot. Dozens of people were attending a funeral inside at the time. Police do not believe it was a random attack, and there have been no arrests as of now. Stocks opening lower this morning on Wall Street. More details, srnnews.com.
As we wrap up the Christmas season and begin a new year, the one message I feel needs to be shared comes from the words of the Apostle Paul. In writing about Jesus, Paul says, God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that we might become the righteousness of God. That's the gospel message, the good news that God has for you. No matter what you've done, no matter where you find yourself, God sent his son to die for your sins, to bring you into a right relationship with him. In another place, Paul writes, For I'm convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all of creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. I think what Paul's trying to say is God's love never fails. Do you want to know more about his love? Are you looking for a new relationship that will never fail? Then join us as we learn this good news together.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday, located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Start the year strong with a home that's comfortable, efficient, and easy on your energy bills. The Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 per month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready with biannual HVAC maintenance, as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night. Plus, a 15% discount on all services provided by Fulkerson, as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating. Proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
On air and online, this is Roswell's home for talk radio. KEND Roswell.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomas. It happened in the midst of a very tense situation as ICE agents were confronted by agitating protesters as the agents were trying to enforce federal immigration law in Minneapolis. A motorist in her vehicle was shot dead by an ICE officer.
People need to stop using their vehicles as weapons. This domestic act of terrorism to use your vehicle to try to kill law enforcement officers is going to stop.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, Minnesota's Governor Tim Walz blames the feds.
We won't let them tear us apart. We'll not turn against each other. To Minnesotans, I say this: I feel your anger. I'm angry.
Noem says all the motorist had to do to avert the tragedy was to comply with the agent's orders, put the car in park, and exit the vehicle. Why should the Minnesota fraud scandal concern all Americans and not just those in Minnesota?
About 35% of Minnesota's budget comes from federal grants. 35% of Minnesota's budget comes from federal grants. Hardworking Americans pay those taxes, and that money is being funneled to fraudsters, funding luxury homes, fancy cars, and vacations abroad. Some of it is even allegedly going overseas to support terrorists.
Republican James Comer, chair of the House Oversight Committee. A shooting outside a Mormon church in Salt Lake City killed 2 people, 6 others injured. Happened yesterday in the building's parking lot. Dozens were attending a funeral inside at the time. Police say so far there have been no arrests. Secretary of State Rubio plans to meet with Danish officials next week after President Trump repeated the importance of the U.S. assuming control of the strategic Arctic island of Greenland. On Wall Street, stocks have turned mixed. The Dow is up 62 points, while the Nasdaq 215 points in the red. More on these stories. townhall.com. townhall.com.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Some European farmers are up in arms, and they're letting people know it.
Angry farmers in Greece and France have taken to the streets to protest a controversial EU trade deal with South American nations. In Paris, France, dozens of angry French farmers demonstrated in front of France's lower house of parliament. Meanwhile, farmers in Greece escalated nationwide protests by launching a 48-hour tractor blockade of major highways and toll stations. The reason for the anger? EU negotiations on a trade deal with the Mercosur nations of Brazil, Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay and Uruguay. French farmers argue the deal would hurt their livelihoods. In Greece, the anger in the farming community has been further impacted by rising production costs. Greek farmers are demanding stronger state support and the rejection of the EU-Mercosur agreement. I'm Karen Shamas.
News and analysis at townhall.com. The Trump administration is giving states that ask for it more of a say over how they spend federal education funds.
The White House is signing off on a proposal that's expected to be the first of many as conservative states apply for new spending freedom from the federal government. Iowa was the first state to apply for an exemption from certain spending rules after Education Secretary Linda McMahon invited states to request the flexibility last year. Under the arrangement, federal money from 4 programs aimed at teacher training, English learners, after-school programs, and academic enrichment will be pooled into a single pot with fewer limits on how it's spent. Indiana and Oklahoma have made similar requests. I'm Haya Panjwani.
America's employers posted far fewer jobs in November than the month before, a sign that employers are not yet ramping up hiring, even as growth has picked up. Reports suggest that the low-hire, low-fire job market still with us. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil said, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
The deuce. Hey, I made it.
You did. Traffic must have been better this morning.
It's okay. So for the Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Tuesday. The thing is, the first day, everybody cares.
Yeah.
The second day, we care. The third day, people are like, all right, things are kind of back to normal now.
Right.
There was still hella traffic, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There are certain places where a 4-way stop just doesn't work. Within a mile radius of any school, it doesn't work.
You go, no, you go, no, I go, no, you go. It's your turn.
When you're sitting at a four-way stop and you look around like to each side and you're like in a residential neighborhood, still at a stop sign, you're like, oh, this is gonna be forever.
Yep. And then people just don't. I would guess that maybe half the population knows the etiquette to drive at a four-way. You know, for the etiquette, if you don't know, when you come to a four-way stop sign, the person who gets there first has the right-of-way.
Right.
If people arrive at the same time, the person to your right has the right-of-way. If there's no one to your right, you're the one that has the right-of-way.
That's right. And if you're all alone at a stop sign with no other cars, that does not give you the permission to hang out for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I wait there until.
Oh, that's infuriating.
Well, that's something like I'm going to make my text real quick. I'm going to fix my hair, whatever it is.
And I'm like, I come up behind these people, and I'm like, now this is the indication to go. But if you would have gone before, this would not have been a problem.
Yep.
So, but I digress.
Happy parent event on school commute day. But it is Thursday. This week, I mentioned last hour, week is kind of flying by here. I did laugh internally about, it was probably about 9 o'clock last night when I was doing my final social media scrollings of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's like, well, I guess this Stranger Things didn't happen.
Yeah, okay. So I have
I was like, this
is the thing that gets me, is everybody was like, it's got to be another episode, or else they dropped the ball in a big way. Nobody's willing to say that the Duffers dropped the ball.
This is New Year's 2000 all over again. Everyone was waiting. Nothing happened.
I feel like there's still got to be something.
Yeah.
I know there's spinoffs and stuff, and maybe they left things open-ended for the sake of spinoffs.
Yeah.
Fine. But I still have a theory. And I don't know if this is what's going to happen, but I really, really hope it does. And something I mentioned yesterday is that the documentary that's coming out on Monday, it's all about the finale of Stranger Things and how it all wrapped up.
Right.
I sincerely hope that is a Siberia-style ruse into an episode. Like all of a sudden we're in a documentary and then it zooms back and you just see like Vecna and it's just like all happening in his mind.
Okay.
Again, I don't know. That thing you showed me yesterday, that little quick snippet that you found on X.
Yeah, with the various, with basically people that were not hooked up into Vecna. Were
Lucas and Dustin were hooked up to Vecna's, for those who haven't seen it, tree, essentially. Which I gotta say, that was a pretty good misdirect throughout the last season. I really thought that was a tree.
Yeah.
Like I never put together that was the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was all...
Dang it.
That's like the people who truly care probably already know.
Well, so
at this point.
Yeah. Somebody else pointed out, this is how deep the theories were going yesterday. Spoiler alert. When Joyce cuts Vecna's head off with the axe, she chops 11 times. An 11 in Dungeons and Dragons is a bad roll. It's a fail.
Okay.
So so they're saying that there's a tie-in to that, to D&D, and that all these things were put in place specifically to make us go, now wait a second, But maybe they were, and then I don't know, messages got crossed in the end, and I don't know, man.
I'm hearing you talk, and all I can think of, you know what it reminded me of? This is a kind of weirdly obscure reference. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's the dude that lives in the basement in Pixels.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, what jumped into my mind is, and this is, again, a kind of obscure reference, but in The Simpsons, there's a scene where Homer's roasting a pig. And it's like, first it falls on the ground. It's like, it's just a little dirty. It's still good. It's still good. And then it's just it fell into the river. It's just a little wet. It's still good. It's still good. And then it goes into a dam, like a funnel of a dam, and it launches. And he goes, it's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. And that's kind of every Stranger Things fans' minds right now. It's like, well, there's still something out there.
There you go. Well, if you're fiending on your Stranger Things and you haven't seen it yet, go start Fallout.
That does feel like a good companion series.
It's a good fun, and they're about 4 episodes deep into season 2 right now. Matter of fact, I think the new one came out yesterday. I haven't watched it yet.
And that's still, relatively digestible enough that you can get through and get caught up in time for the end of the season.
Probably, yeah, because I think there's like a typical season now, 8 to 10 episodes or whatever it is. Yeah. So it's unlike the sitcoms of yore on Netflix, where if you look at something like those NYPD Blue shows and all that, one season's like 27 episodes long.
Yeah.
Vegas or Las Vegas, remember that show?
Well, back in the day, that's just how seasons of TV were.
Yeah.
You have one season, but you had 28 episodes.
Yeah. Like, and I gotta lie, and they're starting to do that on network TV now, where it's shorter, and it kind of bugs me because it really messes up my flow.
Right.
Like for instance, there's a show that I've been kind of getting into on network TV called High Potential, and we've talked about it. It's the lady from It's Always Sunny is the main character.
Yeah, Caitlin Olsen.
Yes. And they're by the way, get caught up. I think they're in the second or third season. I think it's still second season. I don't know. There's so many breaks between shows. I don't know if it's the third season or second season. But that show infuriates me more than the others, because they'll literally say they'll do 3 episodes in a row, and then I won't see it for another month, and then it'll be back on again for 2 more episodes.
And that's a big problem with network TV. Is anything happens, it's going to be preempted. You know, like if it's like a presidential address, the Olympics, especially if it's like an NBC thing. The trying to watch network TV during the Olympics is a nightmare.
Yeah, and that's about to hit, folks.
Yeah, just his.
By the way, NHL players are going to be back in the hockey part for the first time in like 12 years.
Really?
So if you're an NHL fan, all 3 of you out there, you might be some names you recognize when you watch hockey games.
Nice.
Unless you're watching like Japan versus South Africa or something.
But even then, you might see like an NHL player who decided to go play for his home team.
There is. Matter of fact, mentioning South Africa, the Washington Capitals back in the 90s had a goalie named Olaf Kolzig. Great goalie. I loved him. But I think he was raised in Canada, but his place of birth was South Africa. So he played for South Africa.
That's a very Norwegian name for South Africa.
Yeah, Olaf Kolzig. Yeah. I have no idea how his parents got there. Maybe they're just fans of Norwegian cuisine. I have no idea. But yeah. So but what that means is Canada, Russia, U.S. Those are going to be your predominant powerhouses.
We have the potential for another dream team just with hockey this time.
Yeah, but it won't be the U.S.
Yeah, it won't be the U.S.
U.S. has some, there'll be, but like.
Unless, of course,
Canada, Russia's got us beat.
Unless, of course, we get like another Miracle on Ice,
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible. It happens, but Canadians and the Russians are going to have more NHL players on their team than others. I think the U.S. team might be all NHLers, but there might be a few college guys.
This is the one time every 4 years that I get genuinely excited about curling.
Yeah, it is curling season.
I love curling. I mean, it's one of those I don't follow regularly, but when it's on,
and I got to be honest, I've been kind of not paying attention to the pre-ups to this Olympics. I know we're a couple weeks away from it, I think, right?
I think it's like February.
Yeah, February here. I got to ask, have they, because, each Olympics, they always debut some new sport or new,
I don't know,
potential sport. I haven't heard any of that. Is there some weird curling, checkers, rifle shooting,
I think
rugby game that they got going on that they're going to have the Olympics or something? Or
I heard something the other day about maybe it was like snowmobiling or something. Hang on.
How is snowmobiling I can be honest. How is that an Olympic event? I get
okay. Ski mountaineering. Skimo is what it's called.
So basically get lost in the mountains and then ski your way out with a compass?
It's a sprint and mixed relay event combining uphill climbing and downhill skiing. Other new additions include women's luge doubles, a mixed team skeleton event, and women's dual moguls.
So those are pretty much sports they already got now. They just added a wrinkle.
Plus women competing on the large hill and ski jumping and making it the most gender-balanced games yet.
So basically, there's a sport now, instead of using the ski lift chair, you got to walk up the mountain and ski down?
Yeah. Pretty much. You know, I do see, like, every now and again when I'll be, like, scrolling TikTok or whatever, I'll see a video of somebody doing some crazy, like, snowboard route down a mountain. And halfway through, I'm like, yeah, this is insane. You're veering around giant boulders. But then you look over and you see the footprints. You're like, that dude walked all the way up this mountain just to ski down. That's a level of commitment I do not have.
Yeah, dedication. All for the views.
I'm barely willing to, stand in that weird position and let the ski lift scoop me up.
I'm like, I gotta cook it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm that guy where it's like you have to step in the middle where you have to take it out and stir the potatoes halfway. I'm out. I didn't know I was going to culinary school.
Yeah, so I will not be participating in that sport. What sports do they pretty much do it for you? That's the ones I want.
Right. It's like channel surfing.
Yeah, well, I mean, in all fairness, it's it's kind of like zip lines.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, they plug you in. All you got to do is sit there and ride the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's more my speed. Now, I have heights fear and don't shoot me down a thing.
Right.
But as far as the amount of work involved to participate in that sport, you just got to sit there.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, yeah, you got the whole mental, the rush or fear or whatever you want to call that. But at the end of the day, you're just sitting there.
And also pooping.
Hoping gravity works in your favor.
You ever messed yourself at that speed? It does take a lot of effort. You're working against the forces of gravity at that point.
Now you got me thinking about that girls trip movie with the where they
oh my god.
And the scene of which I speak, if you've seen that movie.
Enjoy your breakfast, everybody.
That's right. Well, I'll give you an opportunity to sleep on it. Segue. Our guests, our interview we're going to play for you here in just a few minutes. We had Dr. Gomez, band director for the Roswell High Band, and a couple of his band students, Kimberly and Arabelle, joined us. This Saturday is Roswell High's annual mattress sale. And this year they're going to be in the big gym at Roswell High. So no game during the day Saturday.
Right.
Well, if there is,
if
there is, they're going to have a game of keepy uppy with all the mattresses going on around.
Like slam ball back in the day.
I'm just saying, opportunities. But they're having their big mattress sale, and they'll have, I think, over 25 different mattresses that you can test out and try.
Bring your glasses of red wine.
That's right. Yeah. To see if the members.
Okay, grape juice. It's a high school.
That's right. It is true. No alcohol.
Yeah.
Or firearms, but for that matter, in case we don't remind you. But yeah, you can order your mattresses there, and then they'll come to your house. Some will deliver, depending on the company, because they've got top name brands, Purple, amongst many others.
That's one of those things I've always wanted. No, I can't say always. Recently, it has become a thing I want to do. Is I want to order a piece of furniture that comes
in a box
like this big.
Yeah,
and you just like pull the thing and it.
I really want to know how the return policy is on those.
Put it back in its original box.
And I know, like, for instance, those Purple mattresses, they say, like, sleep on it for 90 days or whatever it is. If you don't like it, send it back. I'm like, how is that physically possible?
I imagine they'll have somebody come and pick it up.
I would hope, because I'm not putting it back in that box.
Right. And I wouldn't think a FedEx driver wants to come and scoop up your 90-day-old mattress.
Take it to the UPS store. Just drag it in there. They got a box for this? But anyway, I kid. But yeah, so they're going to have, and all the sizes from twin on up, so you can go test them out. But you save money because it's generally the prices are be 30 to 50% below retail pricing. And then the best part is when you do purchase a mattress, that a portion of that sale goes right to the Roswell High Band. So they've been doing this fundraiser for many years now, many years. Maybe just many, not many, but many years. And so that'll be this Saturday. But we'll play the interview, tell you all about it. And we talk band too. I got band kids. We got to talk music and because I have zero of that talent.
Well, and we're just wrapping up. They wrapped up marching season. We're getting into concert season. And so
I think they're telling me they got some concert season. I think they got one more competition before the year's out. Listen to the interview. I'm not. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell you.
Actually, now that you mentioned, I'm pretty sure. I think the state is coming up. That's the one with the sight reading.
Yeah.
See,
and then they got a trip too. They got a trip to Texas.
That was where I tanked every time. Was the sight reading competition. Yeah. I couldn't. because of my nearsightedness, I have a real hard time delineating. So I just tanked it in sight reading. They were my band director was just like, just stay really quiet. Pianissimo.
Sean's sheet music's like the size of Montana up on the back of it. There it is, Sean. All right. 8:21, here's your weather. Should have seen it coming.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Things look pretty good today. It will be windy, though, gusts of 20 to 40 miles an hour. We'll be getting sunshine. Afternoon highs will be in the low 60s. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then partly sunny on Friday. We do have a slight chance of a rain shower. Still pretty windy, and it will be cooler. Afternoon highs around 50, sunny and cool for the weekend. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Attention. They've done it again. For 3 years in a row, Roswell Hyundai is the #1 used car supercenter in New Mexico. Whether you're in the market for a large truck, a super high-end luxury vehicle, or an affordable car for first-time buyers, the Roswell Hyundai Used Car Supercenter has one that fits your needs and your budget. So if you're looking for the best deal on your next vehicle, head for the #1 used car supercenter in southeastern New Mexico 3 years straight. Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
We have new dining furniture that will make you a hosting hero. This is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. Take a break from overpriced stores. Our top-notch tables come in dining and counter heights and feature 6 to 10 chairs with styles that are sure to impress your guests. Pair your table with luxurious buffets and servers to enhance the classic dining experience. All our tables are ready for immediate delivery, so buy from Glenn's today and dine on it tonight. Come see us on the corner of Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm here to make hot your home.
You're not Fergie's.
I have right tools for job.
Well, you may have the proper tools, but do you know how to use them?
I learn on Croatian YouTube.
Oh no, baby. Just because they have the equipment don't mean they can get the job done. Let Fergie's work their mojo on your heating and AC unit. 622-2660.
Fergalicious. Artesia General Hospital presents your fall and winter health checklist. Fall and winter are beautiful seasons, but they're also cold and flu season. So here are a few quick tips to help keep you healthy. Tip number 1, hand hygiene. It's your first line of defense. Wash for 20 seconds with warm water and soap. Tip 2, holiday food strategy. Fill half your dish with fruits and veggies first. Pick lean meats and save room for just one dessert you'll really enjoy. Tip 3, protect your skin. Heaters dry the air, so moisturize daily and drink plenty of water. Healthy choices now mean more energy and a happier winter. These healthy living reminders are brought to you by Artesia General Hospital, ready to help take care of you and your family.
Registration is now open for the spring semester at Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. ENMU Roswell is dedicated and committed to shaping brighter futures, offering more than 70 certificate and associate degree programs across a wide range of academic transfer and career-oriented programs. Get started today. Visit roswell.enmu.edu to sign up or learn more, or call 575-624-7403 and speak with an advisor today. ENMU Roswell, learning today, leading tomorrow.
ENMU Roswell.
Are you still dealing with that toothache? Or are those wisdom teeth bothering you? This is Dr. Sarah Usher at Carabelli Dental, and we've got you covered. From root canals and implants to crowns and dentures, we have advanced treatment options for you. Our team is focused on every detail to give you a personalized and professional experience. Discover dental care that's comfortable, modern, and made just for you. Come visit us at Carabelli Dental, where your best smile begins here.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental or call 575-622-4455.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. The U.S. Treasury once considered producing donut-shaped coins. They instead decided to go with coin-shaped donuts. Here's Mike Winters.
This morning from the Roswell High Band. Of course, we have Dr. Daniel Gomez, band director here. Also, Kimberly Quesada and Arabelle Trujillo. Did I say them right?
Yes.
That's half the battle for me. I butcher people's names. So the fact that I got it right, I'm good. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today?
Great.
Good?
Well,
yes,
now
really
we're
good.
Talking.
Yeah. Yes.
See, sometimes I don't do a radio show like I'm supposed to do a radio show. People listen, and then they're like, wait, this guy just turned on a mic and started talking. I don't know. I have to set it up and introduce people. So, but of course, you ladies are of course members of the Roswell High Band here. How long? What grade are you guys in?
We're seniors.
Yeah,
we're
seniors,
both seniors.
You're shortitis. You got a couple more months, and then you're off to your next adventure here. So of course, now have you guys been in the band all 4 years in high school here? So you guys are probably the band leadership too, the ones who kind of help the newer, younger underclassmen get used to things, and at some point they're the ones I'd say pass the baton, but we'll say pass the drumstick to the next generation.
Yes.
Good deal. So now I heard one of you said you're a drum major. Are both of you in percussion or?
No, I was the conductor. I kept the tempo and stuff.
Okay.
And I did it my senior, my junior year.
Like the maestro.
Yes.
All right. Does the stick waving mean something? I always see that, but I'm like, are they knowing what they're doing by doing this? Or that's for fun?
No.
That's like a question many people have.
No, it does. It helps it. I didn't use them personally, but when Gomez does, it helps read the time better, I guess.
Okay. I figured there was something by it, but I, for the life of me, can't figure it out. I'm like, and of course, I enjoy music. I am best left to enjoy it and not participate in it. I'm just not good at that. Oil and water when it comes to just notes, and that's not my forte. Unfortunately, I would love to. If my dream is to play guitar or something like that, but
guitar's kind of easy though.
Yeah, for you guys.
It's easy. No, you can do anything you put your mind to. Yeah. Come on.
That one just doesn't. This old dog can't learn that new trick. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But so what's your role in the band?
I'm the trumpet section leader and high brass section leader.
So you do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Somewhat, yeah.
It's supposed to be a buzz. It came out different. But that's
No. She sings too. She sang at the beginning of our show this year too.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
She did, yeah. Good deal. So choir didn't steal you?
No, not this one.
No, she's ours. Okay. Yeah. The band got me before the choir did.
Gotcha. Well, I would. Never mind. I was going to, because then I'm going to make singers mad, because I'm thinking, if there's more singers out than there are trumpet players. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to take a stab that if you by mass, there's probably more singers than trumpet players out there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're more in demand, is it?
Yes.
So what's left in the season for you guys here? Is there any more competitions and things, or is this mostly just kind of fun performances
They're
for the rest of the season?
Concert competitions. So instead of marching, we're just playing our music, just sitting down and playing our music.
So you get a relaxing.
Yes. If it were a concert.
And formations and
we still have to practice a lot though. We still have to practice a lot and rehearse a lot. I feel like concert season is more laid back and more boring because marching season we're out on the field, we're having fun with our friends, but in the concert we're sitting and waiting for someone to finish.
Hurry up and wait.
Yes.
Or at least you're drilling out on the pad or whatever, doing your thing. And, you can kind of there's goof off time there a little bit too, where you can make your jokes and have camaraderie and all that. But when you're in the stodgy concert hall, it's like I gotta behave myself in here.
No, it's a good balance. It's a good balance.
Completely understand that. So what's since you're both seniors, have you? I hope got some plans after high school here. Where do you guys want to go next?
I want to go to NMSU and I want to go for early childhood education. Okay. So that's what I plan on going for.
You want to teach elementary school? Or?
Yes, 2nd or 3rd grade, which a lot of people tell me not to because of the kids. They're little.
I got some
crazy
experiences. My wife has been teaching 2nd grade for 28 years now here in Roswell. She loves it. But yes, it's you're dealing with 2nd graders every day. And that's right at that age where they're mostly independent with the occasional Coke Brown or something like that.
No,
you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, but yes, they're very, at some point, you kids stop looking at adults like heroes. In 2nd grade, they're still kind of looking at you like heroes. Once you get to about middle school, then they start pushing envelopes.
Yeah.
So you're still in that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still a few 2nd graders that They will try you. But
No,
yeah, she
definitely.
loves it. So don't let those
Yes,
folks
I know
scare
I do want to do that.
and you're
though. I
very
wanna
needed
teach.
and very much.
Yes.
Like everywhere.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Yes, yeah, that's a great. How about for you? What's your plans after high school?
I plan on going at ENMU in Portales and studying to become a movie director.
Oh, nice. So you want to? Do you want to create films and do all?
Yes.
Do you do any of that kind of stuff now? Do you run around town with like an iPhone or thing?
Well, somewhat like that, but I don't really get to do it because my friends are like boring and they don't want to. But
I don't know.
I sometimes, yeah.
I think it. Well, see, that's how you got to catch them off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, they know.
Yeah,
They know.
Yes.
Well, y'all have been lucky in that term. Like if you want to pursue that dream, it's way easier thanks to technology. Like back in our day, you at best you could rent a bunch of VHS cameras from like the high school or something. You know what I mean? It wasn't really like you could just all right, hold on, go. You couldn't do that exactly. Yeah, and so do you like to write stories and stuff too?
I do. I really do. I feel like writing is just another form of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like creating your own stories and doing what you want to do and how you want to do it. Like,
Sure.
I don't know how to explain it, but
No, I get what you're saying. You get to create your own universe, your own world, and your own. That's the and then of course, being a filmmaker, you kind of get to give that visual to, especially if you're doing stories about alternate universes or alternate fantasy lands or worlds that don't really exist that you're creating here, and so that's a lot of fun. So how long have you been doing this? Like ever since you were young, little? I say you're still young now, little.
I think I started when I was in 5th grade. Like I was more like, I want to be an actor, but I've always wanted to work with movies. But when I got to 8th grade, I'm like, I want to write movies because I wrote a story and my teacher really liked it. I'm like, oh my God, this is for me.
That found your niche.
Yeah.
Now, would you be like, well, maybe the filmmaking things, but I'd love to be an author, novelist type thing. Would that even interest you at all, too?
Yeah, I feel like it would.
Broaden, or check all the above. I mean, really, you can, write your story. And with band background, you could write your own music scores and things for the. You could be John Williams and George She's like, who's that guy? He's the guy that wrote the music for Star Wars. Like, all you hear, the dun, dun, dun. He's the guy who did all that.
Okay.
When it comes to, like, movie music, he's probably, like, the most famous guy out there. He's the one seed, so.
Sorry, I didn't know who that was.
That's okay. You get it. Then if he said that, then we're like, all right, doctor, we got it. Well, when you guys don't get to have the truth is that it costs a lot of money to get this band to and from performances, to and from competitions. Not to mention the amount of equipment involved in putting a band together, from uniforms to instruments to the trailers and vehicles and things that bring them to and fro there. It costs a lot of money. Obviously, the school does, the RSD does help, but it doesn't cover all the funding. It doesn't cover travel expenses. Doesn't cover some of the equipment costs and needs like that. So you guys, when you're not out there marching and playing music, you're out fundraising, and of course. This weekend, you guys are having, I would say, probably one of your biggest kind of traditional fundraisers that the RHS band's done over, I don't know, last several decades here. Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about it. I know what it is, but I'm going to make you guys talk.
Okay, so the mattress fundraiser, we usually set it up. This year it's in the Commons, right?
Actually, we just moved it to the big gym because it was available. So
all right.
So
lots of room. The big gym is for your annual mattress sale.
Yes, and they set up a lot of mattresses, and we all get to try them out too before the customers, of course.
You got to talk about them. You got to sell them, right? This one's a little firmer. This one's a little more softer, But by the way, these and you get to order new mattresses. You're not going to be like, all right, I'll take this one and start rolling it off the gym. No. This is like a pre-order sale. You guys partner with several mattress companies, and they come and basically turn the Roswell High Gym into a mattress showroom, and you get to go and test out the beds and maybe not jump around on them, but roll around on them and do that kind of stuff. And then, of course, hopefully order a mattress. And then by doing so, you're getting an amazing bed, and you're helping out the Roswell High Band because these companies are partnered to a portion of sales all go back to you guys. And so that's a good thing. And they've got like the top brands and like, your purples and the all the ones you see on TV and all that. They got them. Now, did these all come shipped in the boxes like Purple eventually to their houses and all that?
Yeah, so most of them come prepackaged, the vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
But if you get the ones that I'm looking at getting, one of those zero gravity ones.
Okay.
And they actually come in and they'll set the zero gravity ones up for you.
Okay, so they'll bring a team in or whatever.
Yeah, and set those up. So, and if you haven't tried one of those, oh man, they're
so come Saturday.
Yeah, come Saturday. Roll around on the mattress. I'm telling you,
give her a test.
Yeah,
do that whole thing.
Yeah, those are comfortable.
Bring a spouse or whatever. If there's two of you to go, all right, you get on this side, you get on this side. Now do this. All right, do your test.
Yes.
But like you said, it'll be at the Roswell High Big Gym.
Yes,
this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
What's the start time there?
It starts at 10, but if we'll be ready to go 9 o'clock.
Okay,
if you have to
so if you get
somewhere.
there a little pre-gaming, you want to come and what you got over there? They'll let you in and kind of do that stuff.
Yes.
But everything will wrap up about 4 o'clock, so you can go. And the good news is, obviously, because you always say get there early for select. These are pre-order, so they're all going to be there. So whatever's convenient for you. If you want to come right at 10 o'clock, or if you want to hang out to show up to about 3, or come back. Maybe you want to do all right, I came by in the morning. Now let me bring my spouse or bring my whomever over. We can debate over this one this afternoon. But yeah, you guys will probably have just a whole gymnasium floor full of mattresses and different probably everything from your memory foams to your traditional spring or the hybrids that they have and all in between, and or whatever the other latest technology, some bubble coil, whatever. Boba tea bed or
Boba tea bed. Wait, that's AI. That's AI. Wait.
What else are the AI beds? They have
like ice beds, snow beds.
Oh
my God, AI is horrible.
See, all we had was a race car bed as a kid, but that was real.
Yes.
So, now that you guys are seniors and planning on, you're going to be hitting your folks up this week, like, tell you guys, this would be a good college dorm mattress right here.
Yeah. And they ship anywhere nationwide.
Okay.
So if someone wants to buy it, you want to ship it to college dorm, they'll ship it there, and
wherever you're going to go,
wherever you're going to go. That's right.
And all sizes. So if you need anything from your twin on up to king and whatever other sizes, they have like king pluses and queen pluses.
California
King.
Yeah.
You could. Oh yeah, they come. The only problem is it's really nice until you got to buy sheets for this bad boy.
Yeah.
Now you got to go to specialty shops to find that.
Well, they also sell memory foam pillows and sheets as well.
Okay.
So you can get a whole
so you
new
can stock
setup.
up.
Yeah,
I'll
bed
tell
frame
my wife
and everything.
she'll buy like 5, but that's my wife's crux. Like some folks like I got to get my purses, I got to get my shoes, or I got to get my tools. Her is bedding. She likes to collect bedding, seat sets, and
Let her know we have a mattress fundraiser coming up.
I don't have a room in my house. I'm about to get kicked out because a comforter is taking over.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But definitely, I would say if you're on social media, go to the Roswell High Band Facebook page. There's a flyer there. They got a QR code you can scan and read more about all that stuff and get. Otherwise, just come on down to the Roswell High Gym on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. and walk around and kick the tires on these mattresses.
Yeah. I know. Yes.
Do you guys are they already here? Are they going to be have you guys seen any of the mattresses and stuff yet, or is that all going to be showing up?
Yeah, that'll all show up that morning.
Okay, I didn't know if there was hey, janitor's closet's full of mattresses back here. I don't know if they were already here or something like that. Now have you guys were you guys participating in some of the other ones over last years when you're
yeah, we usually advertise it on Main Street, the corner of Hobbs and Main, and then Hobbs and I don't remember
Union.
Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, Union and Lee. And we stand outside with mattresses on. Some of us have mattresses on. And we have like signs and stuff. And we're advertising it for like a few hours. And then we alternate.
At least if you fall on the mattress thing, it's got a soft landing.
No, it's just like the
She's like, no, I fell like 30 times.
It's literally a costume. Like if you were to dress as a mattress.
There's
no. It's like a costume. Yeah.
She's just basically in a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're like silly. I look like 10 times shorter in that thing. I'm like, don't take this thing off of me. It was so bad.
I feel like you're a senior now. I feel like you could pass that baton to somebody else.
No,
right?
we have to switch the. We have to switch it.
Okay. I figure like I'm a senior now. Let's have an underclassman in this mattress costume.
It's definitely though. It's like the funnest fundraiser to do. Like I don't know why to stand out there. It's so much fun and like advertise it.
Well, and this is kind of you get to as uncomfortably weird as the mattress costume. You're playing another character, so you get to be somebody else for a minute. So, it's a lot. Do you do like sign spin? See, that'll be the impressive move. You get in that mattress thing and then do like the sign spinning like those guys do on the corner.
We've tried, but we've tried.
Those cardboards are like beat up already.
Maybe that's where we get to get the baton twirlers. They could probably help out here with the sign
I think
spinning,
we do that sometimes, but no, I think that was for the car wash that we did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the sign.
Well, they're not exclusive to car washing. You can spin in mattress sales too. Maybe they'll spin the mattress. Like, man, you just made this a really bad. But I would encourage folks, especially if you need new mattresses, new bedding, and it just so happens, come and actually get discounts because they're offering like 30 to 50% off retail pricing. So you can find some real great deals on mattresses here, kind of buying direct from the distributor, so to speak. You know, except for this time, the Roswell High is kind of the middleman that you get to support here. So every mattress you purchase here on Saturday, a portion of that goes right back to paying for costumes and gas money and equipment and lodging and all the things that the Roswell High Band needs to. And I know this particular event is strictly a Roswell High Band thing, but I know there's a lot of times in the past too where you guys have partnered with the Goddard Band and do because I know in competitions it's game on, but outside of that, you probably went to middle school with some of those students, or so there's a lot of friends and things there. So I know, but this year this is all Big Red today, or this weekend here. So come and check out the great selection of matches. If if you need one, even if you're kind of like on the fence now, it's like, hey, well, the timing's right. Come on down. Even if you think you got another year in that mattress, let's go ahead and get it taken care of, and let's help out the Roswell High Band same time, and then you look like a superhero because you got it here.
And they offer financing as well, so if you need to do that, that is an option.
Absolutely, yeah, they can do all that right. It won't be the Roswell High Band students. They actually have lending experts to sit down and be like, hold on, let me take this mattress. There we go. Now, are you guys going to be working like?
Oh, we always have to work. We always have to work.
Or I didn't know if maybe you're going to, hey, on occasion we might just show up in the gym and built out a ditty here or there. I didn't know if you guys were going to.
So Gomez actually makes like a schedule on the band app, and we have to
sign up.
Yeah, we have to sign up and pick what hours we're going to do. And I think it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, like 2 hours.
2 hours, and then we switch with other people.
Okay. I didn't know if part of it was like, hey, we're going to create some shopping music for you here. You just, now we're busy working.
No.
Good. Now, this is a one opportunity this Saturday at the Roswell High Gym there at Roswell High School from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come up, follow the cars, follow the dancing mattresses. And,
yes.
And come on and support the Roswell High Band and do all the great stuff. I got to ask, as seniors, what's been some of your favorite moments as members of the Roswell High Band?
So for me, my favorite was my junior year. I won best drum majors in class 5A with my co-drum major. He was the head drum major at the time. His name was Dominic Morales. And that to me was like my best moment ever. Yes, cool. It was the best moment for me.
Proud achievement.
Yes, definitely.
For you, what would you say is your most memorable moment, or one of your most memorable moments from your time in the Roswell High Band?
I think my whole experience was like the best for me. Like being in band has changed me as a person. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm weird, I'm the band kid and stuff like that. No, but I think my sophomore year, I started caring a lot about my instrument and how I sounded and how I was. So
you found your passion for music.
I found my passion for music.
Nice.
So my whole experience in band has been a lot amazing. Or being with my friend Malia on the bus, going to somewhere in Albuquerque. She couldn't do her hair right, and it was so funny because she was just struggling so bad, and she started tearing up.
Oh, I was sitting behind you.
I was
so
sitting behind her. She asked her about, can you do my part for me, please?
Yes,
please
and
do
I
it
did,
for
of
me.
course. Yes,
so it
that
was
was
a team
funny.
effort to get that right. Okay.
I feel like everyone in band is just like so. Everybody has a connection.
Sure.
Like even if it's just like me and Arabelle. Like
I understand completely what you're saying. You're making friends, and to be honest, as you get older and distance will separate you guys, but that friendship will always be. Even you'll find you'll probably meet up 20 years later, and you may not have seen each other in 15 of those 20 years, but you're gonna pick up and talk just like you talked to each other yesterday. It's a weird thing, and I'm sure Dr. Gomez could probably share you the similar experiences there, and you guys will learn that kind of stuff. And so it's pretty cool that treasure that, because and then you're gonna be someday. I imagine you'll be talking to your kids, and they may be interested in band and be like, "Well, this is what Mom did."
No, they're going. No, they're going.
You're young, you say that now, until they get the mind of their own. Yeah, I'm sure your parents had plans too, and you probably bucked a few with them.
Well, they wanted me to be in soccer. All of my siblings are in soccer except me.
See?
Yeah, no.
You're gonna put it this way: things that you've done now will come back to you tenfold through your kids. I'm just telling you right now. Everything you did that make your parents mad, you're gonna see it down the road here with your own kids, and your parents, then grandparents are gonna. That's why they sit on the couch and laugh. That's why they do this. You'll figure it out.
Yes.
In the meantime, come and enjoy an afternoon of a great selection of mattresses and things. If you're really, it really is. They're offering good discounts, factory direct discounts, so you're going to save a little money. So there's the win for you, and you get a brand new mattress that these last 20, depending on the ones you get one. Although, if you need to move a mattress, give them the go get on Google. I don't remember the official number, but like your mattress holds like X amount of pounds of your dead skin and everything in there over the years. So if you got like a 10-year-old mattress, it's full of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's time to upgrade. Use this. Google it. There is. I don't know the exact numbers, but you guys get on your Google there and search it. But it's like the average. Like a 10-year mattress has probably got like X amount of pounds of dead skin and whatever else it just collected since you've been laying on it, and that'll people like, oh yeah, let's get that new mattress real quick.
You need to buy a mattress.
I used to do it all the time like when I do radio remotes. We'd be sit out at some furniture store somewhere, and they'd be doing like a mattress sale. I was like, did you know 10 pounds of dead skin in your mattress right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it works. So trust me. But very good. Dr. Grum, is there anything that we didn't cover here that we wanted to kind of talk about, or anything, especially band-related stuff? Any concert, anything that we can get the public to come out and check you guys out?
Yeah, we have several upcoming events. Next month, I believe the 21st, 22nd, Saturday, we have our Noodles and Notes.
Ah!
So we'll be back for that.
Good deal. Yeah, get your... now, don't confuse the weekends. Don't come in when you're on Saturday with your spaghetti protector from your shirt. That's not going to help you.
That's right.
That'll be next time.
And then our spring concert coming up in April. And then these guys have concert contest April 3rd, I believe, 2nd or 3rd.
And so those will be your kind of final competitions of the year.
Yes. And then we have a big annual trip or biannual trip to Corpus Christi this year. So this will help some students with that as well.
Excellent. So you buying a mattress on Saturday helps send some kids to Corpus Christi here to be a part of the and that's something that you really only get to do at most twice probably in your high school career, right?
Yeah.
Depending on, because like you said, it's they do it every other year here, so not everybody gets a chance to
Right.
You know, depending on when you got in band, you may just missed out on those years, kind of like the Olympics, you know. Very good. Now, let me ask: does band continue on after high school? Like when you go to school or whatever, do you want to dabble? I mean, maybe not go on a band scholarship and do but are you going to go dabble and walk in there and say, hey, I might go nose in on the band people and see what's going on over there?
I think maybe I've been thinking about it because the NMSU band, like at New Mexico State University,
help, right?
future.
Don't let them go over that. They're a good band. I'm not trying to start now. I'm just saying,
No, they just like amaze me, and I went to their drum major camp over the summer.
Okay.
And the drum majors were really nice. All of the people over there are really nice. They're really good people, and I loved all the people I met.
So you
and
might
I
make
really liked their
friends
band.
connection in college.
Yeah,
for you,
definitely.
Too. What about at Eastern? Would you want to go in there and put on a Greyhound band uniform?
I do, but I feel like I'm most nervous about the tryouts. Everybody's telling me to do them. Everybody's telling me to try out to be in the band.
Well, you can't get in if you don't try out.
Yeah.
That's right. And they offer scholarship money both places.
What's the worst that can happen if you don't?
They say no.
That's it. Exactly. That's it. You go on. You move on. But if they say yes, then who knows what doors might open up there.
I really do want to.
You're going to get all the trumpet solos because you're the best trumpet.
And that's just
I'm the best
The
trumpet
biggest
ever.
fear is they say no. And that at the end of the day, doesn't mean nothing to you. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice, but all right, I'll move on and keep going like if you're kind of on the fence about it, go ahead and do it. Because if you no big deal, you just go back on to what you're going to do.
If you come to the mattress fundraiser, I'll do it. Don't worry.
There you go.
Wait, yes.
There you go. Come on down.
Yes, definitely.
Very good. But yeah, absolutely. I think you should try out for that. Just now it'd be one thing if school gets too like if the academic side then that's one thing. But if you're like I just don't know if I can. Yeah, you could. You might. You're Roswell High band. You got the street cred to get up there and go be.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely here. But for let me ask you that let's do a little recruiting here. I know you guys, folks come from middle school and stuff like that, but I would imagine there's a few students that probably never stepped into band until high school, maybe they could play an instrument, or maybe they have a little bit, but maybe there's not formalized marching training, any of that kind of stuff. So if you love this kind of stuff, just because you're already in high school doesn't mean you're kind of cut out if you've never done it before.
No, so we take several beginners into our concert band. We have piano lab, guitar lab, and then we kids can move into mariachi and jazz band. So we have several music opportunities at Roswell High School.
That's really good.
And not every high school has those opportunities.
Absolutely, yeah.
So.
Well, I grew up on the East Coast, so pretty sure we didn't have any mariachi bands in our bands.
Oh, I love my mariachi class.
Closest thing we had to mariachi was a couple of guys at Chi-Chi's doing shaking some maracas. We're eating salsa and chips. Oh, very good. Well, I just saw the time. We better wrap this up here. But come on out this Saturday. Roswell High Gym, the big gym, is going to be just follow the cars and follow all the people. They'll tell you exactly where to go. From 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. this Saturday. Like you said, if you get there a little before 10, no worries. Come on. If you get there 9:30 or so, hey, they're gonna. It's not like doorbuster deals where we gotta let you in. Through, you come at 10, you come at 4, you're gonna get the exact same experience there. You're not gonna walk out of there with a mattress to load up in your vehicle by that day. It's all pre-ordered stuff. But like I said, there's like over 25 different models that are going to be models of beds, not people models. Clarify. All over the gym floor, the mattress showroom, and you can come and jump on them, lay on them, roll around on them, and then like I said, pre-order. There's financing options available and all that kind of stuff, and then and like you said, you'll find discounts, retailer discounts, manufacturer discounts up to 30 to 50% right there. So it's kind of like buying direct from the source a little bit here, except the one caveat here is when you make your purchase, a portion of your sale goes right back to the Roswell High Band here. So
that's right.
This is just perspective. What percentage of your budget usually comes from this mattress sale?
So we actually, in the past few years, have used the earnings from this fundraiser to pay for marching music.
Okay.
Which that keeps going
rights
up.
for all that can get very expensive.
And rights, because we do have to return that music at the end of every season, because it's just rights. And then we have some of it goes towards our drill as well.
Gotcha.
And that has to go back every year. So everything keeps going up.
Put it this way: without this sale, probably isn't a marching band. There wouldn't be the funding there to do what we need to do here.
Yeah.
So come on out, buy a whole house full. If your whole
right.
house is full of that, how many
Yes.
bedrooms you got? That's how many beds we can buy, and make it happen. And like you said, come out here, support the Roswell High Band, and come and save a little money for yourself too. That's the other thing. It's a win-win for everybody. You need a mattress. You don't want to spend, and I get it. Mattresses can get very expensive. You're like, wait a minute, that's what. We're just laying on it, right? This thing ain't driving me to Utah or nothing, is it? Yeah. And it can get pricey, but this is a great way. You can save some money, get some discounts, get a great, and again, the top name brands. And if you've always seen the commercials on TV, and it's like, does that purple one really that? Oh, come on out and roll it and test it out. You see it, touch it, feel it for yourself here. So good deal. Any shout outs? Anybody say hi to family? Anything like that, friends?
Hi, Allie. Hi, Jada. You have to say somebody now.
Okay. Hi, Malia. Hi, Ruby.
Dr. Gomez, any shout outs?
My family, band boosters, everybody's great. Yes.
Don't forget your parents. They're going to get your
Oh,
parents
Mom,
too.
Dad.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad.
Yeah, they're the ones that they're gonna appreciate it. They're gonna say, oh, they said hi to me. So good deal. Well, thank you, ladies. Appreciate it, and good luck on your life after high school here. And I don't know, maybe we'll see you back here a little bit as that time we're talking instead of beds, we'll be talking about spaghetti and all that stuff. How good are you at cooking spaghetti?
I'm amazing.
All
Great.
right.
I love spaghetti.
Very good. Well, thank you all. Appreciate it. And,
Thank you.
I guess it's time to go to school.
Yes, it is.
It is. And unfortunately, the coach is here, the band director's here with you, so
so we gotta go.
You can't, otherwise, I'd be like, I
can't go to
you longer.
McDonald's.
I can't. He's gonna out you. Very good.
I never miss school anyway, so it's not like it matters.
I'm gonna be here anyway. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Start the year strong with a home that's comfortable, efficient, and easy on your energy bills. The Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 per month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready with biannual HVAC maintenance, as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night. Plus, a 15% discount on all services provided by Fulkerson, as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Ready, set, hurry on down to Tate Branch Roswell, where we finish first. Experience the Tate Branch difference here at Tate Branch Roswell, where business is done the Tate Branch way with honesty and integrity to deliver an exceptional customer experience. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs that are priced to move and are backed with a lifetime powertrain warranty. It's all backed by friendly hometown customer service that puts you first every time. So don't wait. Head on down to Tate Branch Roswell right here at 2000 West 2nd Street and drive home happy today. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the world-class experience you have been waiting for.
Talk radio has landed on the all-new 106.5 FM KEND Roswell.
Listen. Quoting Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, people need to stop using their vehicles as weapons. She spoke following the fatal shooting of a motorist in Minneapolis. The driver shot dead by an ICE agent among the officers to enforce federal immigration law when suddenly a vehicle came at them. Noem vows that these kind of incidents will stop.
We're asking the Department of Justice to prosecute it as domestic terrorism because it's clear that it's being coordinated. People are being trained and told how to use their vehicles to impede law enforcement operations and then to run over anybody who gets in their way while they go out there and try to disrupt peace and public safety. And Americans deserve better.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz blames it on the feds.
What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear.
Noem says the agent involved in the shooting was no stranger to such violence.
In fact, the very same officer who was attacked today had previously been dragged by an anti-ICE rioter who had rammed him with a car and drug him back in June.
President Trump is proposing a big military spending hike next year.
On the heels of the U.S. military operation to capture Venezuela's leader, the president wants a $1.5 trillion defense budget for 2027. That's an increase of more than $500 billion from the current budget. The president cited troubled and dangerous times for the higher request. In a social media post, he wrote, "This will allow us to build the dream military that we have long been entitled to." Greg Clugston, Washington.
No arrests yet in yesterday's deadly shooting outside a Mormon church in Salt Lake City. 2 people killed in the parking lot as a funeral was taking place inside the building. Watching Wall Street right now, the Dow is trading about 241 points higher, while the NASDAQ is down 125. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 866-755-5300. That's 866-755-5300. Again, that's 866-755-5300. Call us right now.
President Trump is striking a new tone about Colombia and its president.
Colombia is very sick, too, run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States.
That was President Trump speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One Sunday in the wake of the U.S. military operation in Venezuela.
He has cocaine mills and cocaine factories. He's not going to be doing it very well.
So there will be an operation by the U.S.
It sounds good to me, yeah.
But Trump says he and his Colombian counterpart, Gustavo Petro, exchanged a friendly phone call Wednesday, posting on social media that Petro had called to explain the situation of drugs and other disagreements. Trump says he appreciated the call and Petro's tone, adding that he's invited the Colombian president to the White House. Ben Thomas, Washington.
The protests in Iran, driven by economic issues, have spread nationwide, being seen in large cities and rural small towns. News and analysis at townhall.com. The Congressional Budget Office has revised downward its forecast of U.S. population growth over the next several decades.
The Budget Office projects that the U.S. will grow from 349 million people this year to 364 million people in 30 years. The addition of 15 million people is a 2.2% smaller gain than it had predicted in 2025. In September, the Budget Office issued revised demographics showing that President Trump's plans for mass deportations and other strict immigration measures would result in roughly 320,000 people removed from the U.S. over the next 10 years. Donna Warner, Washington.
Western Pennsylvania is losing a newspaper. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette plans to shut down in May, its owners citing financial losses. Block Communications made the announcement yesterday. A couple dozen union members just recently went back to work after a 3-year strike. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil is in, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3.
Tres Inviernos.
Of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you. I got to say, just based on some off-air banter that was just occurring, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Because they were talking about different teams and head coaches, and one of the teams that was mentioned was the Green Bay Packers. The fact that they are publicly traded, and you said something to the effect of the chairman of the board, boss, and you never said Big Cheese.
Big Cheese.
And I'm disappointed.
Sorry. The Big Cheese over there in Green Bay.
The head cheese, if you will.
Well, see, I talk football now because this is a true Commanders fan season. We don't make the playoffs. Our Super Bowl's now.
Last year was an anomaly, okay?
Our Super Bowl's now.
We didn't know what to do with our hands.
The wheeling and the dealings. We're all thinking next year's that year again.
I saw a meme that says marry a Dallas fan because they're loyal.
That's true.
There's some truth there. I would argue Washington fans are pretty much the same. They're still a fan. It's not easy to be a Packers fan. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the ease of being a Packers or a Steelers or.
I
off the top of my head.
I mean, Tampa Bay has to be it's got to be a tough town to live in. You're like, I'm a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah. Well, and
or Cleveland.
Well, Buccaneers are respectable. They've won Super Bowl. They won a Super Bowl.
They have before. It's just it's not very often.
And they are relevant. You know, a team that they didn't make the playoffs this year, but they've been good enough.
They have been good.
They've been in the hunt, in the fight.
Hold on, I got a better one for you. My sister's a Jaguars fan, and she's been a Jaguars fan since they became a T.
This is her season of joy.
I gotta tell you, I'm not a Jags fan, but see, this is where I sound like a nerd. The pro wrestling company that I choose to watch is owned by a man named Tony Khan. Tony and his father Shad Khan are the owners of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Nice.
Brother to Shaka.
Yes.
But so since Jaguars have established, my sister's been a Jaguars fan, so there's some loyalty.
Well, and they won their division for the first time in like 20 years or whatever that number is, back since I think Mark Burdell was quarterback.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad about that. I'm actually, I'm bummed the fact my team blew dead trout this year, but the fact that Kansas City's not a player this year, Baltimore's not a player this year, and teams like Carolina and Jacksonville are players. I mean, that's all right. I'll watch this one.
When the heavy hitters have an off season, that tends to make me happy. It's like just shortly after Brady left the Patriots and they just became a football team again.
Well, now they're good again.
Yeah, well, it took
the
a while.
Patriots are back, man. And Drake May they trust, man. They're loving life in New England
what's even
again.
creepy is he kind of looks like a young Tom Brady. When you look at him, he looks like a young Tom Brady.
Well,
Tom Brady looks like a young Tom Brady.
Oh yeah,
maybe
he's got money for the miracle, the fountain of youth.
I don't know what happened. All I'm saying is maybe Ted Mark Wahlberg pulled it off. They got this. They got the sample they needed.
Oh yeah.
You have to have seen Ted to know that.
I don't know. I haven't done the back math on that, but it's probably been enough years.
I'm just saying. Classic fiction, or maybe we're leading on to something here. Just saying.
A generous donation.
They're big Patriots fans.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Oh man, but yeah. So I'm more excited now than the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl is going to be a big to-do. But I'm like, I just want to sit here and scroll and troll Twitter looking for the latest on who's signing who to where and who's firing what to whom. And
so just on a whim, I hit a Google real quick and I had it confirmed. I can confirm.
Yes.
Ted, season 2 will be released on Thursday, March 5th, 2026.
Oh, good. I'm going to need your peacock.
I'm going to need to get that peacock login one more time.
Some of that peacock, man.
I haven't heard anything about that. I just kind of randomly was like, I wonder if they're going to do a season 10. Yeah, sure enough, it's almost here.
I sure hope so, because I thoroughly enjoyed that first season. It was
very
funny.
well done.
It was good. It was enough heart and cheese and laughter all rolled into one.
And you sort of like get a feel for the ancillary characters too. The family,
I mean, they even made his creepy dad kind of you pulled for him.
Which the thing that always blew me away about that is the dad on Ted, the old 50-ish-year-old man, is the voice of Stan Smith, the kid, Steve Smith, the kid on American Dad.
Yeah.
Like what? Because those two, like the voices are completely different.
Right.
He's a gruff old man on Ted, but he's
usually voice actors.
Dude's got range.
Yeah, exactly. Guys like that, he probably makes a killing, and you hardly see him on FaceTime because he's busy 37 characters that you probably don't realize. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Simpsons voices, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't, what is her name?
Julie Kavanaugh? Nancy Cartwright.
The daughter.
Lisa Simpson?
Lisa. Isn't she done by a boy? Or is Bart done by a girl?
Bart's done by a girl.
Okay.
Lisa is, I can't think of her name offhand.
It's
Yardley Smith.
Yeah, Yardley Smith.
Yeah.
Which, as far as actual acting references where you see her, I can only think of two.
I know she's been in a couple of things.
The first one is the 1980s movie The Legend of Billie Jean.
Okay.
She plays the main character's younger sister.
Wasn't she in something with Albert Brooks?
And then she was in the TV show called Herman's Head.
That's what it was.
She was one of the voices in Herman's Head. A short-lived Fox
and it makes sense
sitcom.
because you're making Simpsons voiceover money. You don't need to work anywhere elsewhere, you know?
Exactly. I one more recent. She had a cameo in an episode of Big Bang Theory where she plays a job employment, like working at the labor department, finding people jobs, and Sheldon's looking for a menial labor job, and so Yardley Smith's the clerk that he's working with on that.
She looks shockingly like Dana.
Yeah. She changed. She looked like that in Billie Jean, just younger.
Just a little bit younger.
Just less gray hair. Less dyed hair, I guess, or whatever you say. Yeah. Like, to be honest, I'm sure if I watch Billie Jean, she's going to look way younger. She's a teenager-ish in that one, I think. Yeah. But in my head, she looks the same. I'm just like you've literally looked exactly the same in the three things I've seen you over the span of 30 years.
Again, they're pulling down Simpsons money. You can afford the good skin guys.
Yeah. Yardley Smith.
They can afford that Tom Brady skin.
She plays a character that's perennially, 13 or whatever it is?
8.
8. Okay.
Who's the model that always does like the commercials for like the skincare?
Cindy Crawford?
Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
They got Cindy Crawford money.
There you go.
She's still something.
I guess that's
because she got Cindy Crawford
I
money.
know.
It's the little, maybe a sign of the times. I was watching skincare, beauty care things, and it was a commercial. It was between. Yeah, not the whole info. This face, they don't need it. Anyway. But no longer is it Cindy Crawford. It's Ellen DeGeneres. Like, I guess she can't get any other gigs, so she's sitting in her house in Europe or whatever, hawking beauty care products.
That tracks. I mean,
because when I think of beauty, I think of Ellen DeGeneres.
I think of Ellen DeGeneres.
She's
Absolutely.
a beauty.
Hi, Rosie O'Donnell here for Maybelline. It's like,
someone's like, "Oh, you're so mean." I'm just saying, you're selling beauty products. You gotta be pretty, man.
Right.
You ain't seeing me selling beauty products. That's all I'm saying. For a reason. Stay in my lane.
Hi, Lizzo here. Here we go.
Well, that's not a client. I'm also a member, or whatever that is.
Oh, man.
Well, and that's actually a rule with drugs. Like, you can't hawk a drug unless you're actually on the drug.
Yeah, that's...
So, like, when you hear Morgan Freeman do it, he's got whatever that skin thing. He must have it because he does the voice for you. Because that's like one of the rules. To be a celebrity endorser of a drug, you actually have to be a patient on said drug.
The skin one, the different color?
Yeah, that's the one Morgan Freeman does.
Psoriasis?
Yeah. And then there's a...
No, the vitiligo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. That one. And
I was like...
The Michael Jackson disease.
And I think Cedric the Entertainer does a lot of the diabetes meds and all that stuff. So,
yeah.
That's why it's just the tracks. It's kind of. I know that's just some rule that you have to if you're a celebrity hawking. Same thing with the girl from Sopranos. That's why she does those commercials for the MS drugs because she has MS, and so yeah. Yep.
I did not know.
Mm-hmm. Crystal Noble's here.
I only have the one sclerosis.
He's only got one.
Well,
that answers a lot of questions.
If they get a drug for a stupid pill, I can hawk that one. I'm not only am I a member.
I have the plus membership.
I eat these things like M&M's. All right. It is 9:16. Let's get the hour going. Here's your weather.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Things look pretty good today. It will be windy, though, gusts of 20 to 40 miles an hour. We'll be getting sunshine. Afternoon highs will be in the low 60s. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then partly sunny on Friday. We do have a slight chance of a rain shower. Still pretty windy, and it will be cooler. Afternoon highs around 50, sunny and cool for the weekend. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Attention, attention. They've done it again. For 3 years in a row, Roswell Hyundai is the #1 used car supercenter in New Mexico. Whether you're in the market for a large truck, a super high-end luxury vehicle, or an affordable car for first-time buyers, the Roswell Hyundai Used Car Supercenter has one that fits your needs and your budget. So if you're looking for the best deal on your next vehicle, head for the #1 Used Car Supercenter in southeastern New Mexico 3 years straight. Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
Hi, this is Dr. Keon at Carabelli Dental. If you're missing teeth or struggling with dentures, I want you to know there's a better way. It's called 3-on-6 Dental Implant Solutions. It's the most natural smile replacement ever. With 3-on-6, you don't just smile again, you eat again. Apples, steaks, whatever you love, you can eat it with confidence. And here's the kicker. Carabelli Dental is the only office in New Mexico and West Texas offering this advanced dental treatment. My team and I are experts in implants and in sedation. So while you relax, we will transform your smile. Call Carabelli Dental today and take back your smile and your bite.
Call 575-622-4455.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU Student Success. That's what we're about.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas, ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Flown for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air. Get a built-in look with a Whirlpool flush mount dishwasher that installs flush with the surrounding cabinets at Bush Appliance in Roswell. A third rack provides space for silverware and hard-to-fit utensils. Plus, this dishwasher meets ADA standards for acceptable design. Shop Whirlpool dishwashers today at Bush Appliance in Roswell. Who you gonna call? Bush Appliance. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390.
Wait,
stop the countdown. This is your last chance to get massive savings during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford. We need to sell 55 vehicles this week, so we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. Plus, Roswell Ford needs your trade today, so we are willing to overpay, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, regardless of make, miles, or condition. So you can upgrade to a new Ford with 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments till March 2026. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings. 0 down, 0 APR, and 0 payments till March 2026. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
Interest accrues from date of sale. 0 APR is $16.67 per thousand financed on 2025 F-150s, subject to lender approval. Offers not combined on select vehicles.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning than women. That's because men are 6 times more likely to wear a tinfoil hat in a thunderstorm. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 21 minutes after 9 o'clock. And joining us in studio this morning from the Roswell Humane Society, Crystal Noble back with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Enjoying the nice coolness. I liked the rain last night. Oh, it was so wonderful.
Yeah, it wasn't much of it, but we got a little bit.
It smelled so good. I told John, I was like, if I could bottle that smell up and just...
Well, cross your fingers. We may get a little bit tomorrow. There's like a 30% tomorrow.
Yeah, but don't we have high winds tomorrow?
Or 20%. Yeah, we got that too.
Yeah.
But it'll smell like rain 10 miles away. Or the wind blows it.
Wherever it's raining at, just the wind can blow me that smell.
There you go. Yeah. Maybe that should be a candle. Like they make birthday cake, and can't we make rain smell?
They have one, but it don't smell like rain.
Don't smell like rain?
No.
It just smells like a wet dog or something.
It smells like something, just not rain.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I mean, I love pets, but wet dog is top 5 most worst smells out there. You know, I mean,
yep.
I'm not getting it. Bodily fluid ones aside, or but wet dog is right up there with stank.
Yep.
Anyway, how is life at the Humane Society?
Life is good.
Good deal.
Life is good. We've had a very mild winter, so we've been able to have dog walkers just throughout the entire.
That's the good part.
Fall and winter. It is. The bad
part is parvo and these communicable diseases they don't go so dormant.
No. And fleas and ticks and insects, they don't die because what kills them? The cold.
So you probably want to keep, like a lot of times you do your heart guard treatment or whatever equivalent is of that. You do it in the summer months. You probably need to keep that up year round.
We've actually, the park that's right behind us where we have our volunteers walk our dogs, we have ticks crawling in from there trying to come in and do the nasty things they do. So, if you take your dogs to the park, check them over afterwards, just because this isn't the typical time of the year for it. However, we're having very warmer weather.
And you might want to consider treating your yards and things, too.
Yes, because you can track them home, and then they can drop, and they can spawn thousands of eggs, and then...
And you can literally go to any Roswell Seed, I'm sure, going to help you out. You go in there and ask, hey, I need to... and they usually... the ones I've seen, you literally hook up to like a garden hose and just spray your backyard, and you pretty much wash your hands of it. It's done after that. Like the times I've done it one time, like I'll never forget. We moved to this house. It was years ago, and I put Sissy out there. I think I've told the story, and she was out there 10 minutes and came back in, and there was literally 250 ticks on her, and one treatment with this stuff. And I just went through that yard, and not one after that. And it was arguably one of the worst infested tick things I've ever experienced in my life. And matter of fact, we thought we got them all, and then a day later, her face swelled up like a basketball, and I had to rush her to the ER and give her Benadryl, and there was apparently a tick that got inside. Took a orifice in, and we didn't get that one.
Yep. We do the Perfecto, and you can get it in 1 month or a 3 month. We do the 3 month just because it's more cost effective for us. And it does work. I use it for my dogs at home. And it's all natural supplements that kill ticks, which is great, because it's not a actual chemical.
Sure.
They're natural supplements. You do have to get those from the vet. So if you have dogs, and they even have a topical Brevecto for cats.
Okay.
That does fleas, ticks, ear mites, and parasite stuff. to help them.
If you do have outdoor cats and things.
Well, even if you have indoor cats.
Yeah, it can't hurt.
No, and that's just
especially
because,
if you have other dogs and stuff.
Right, if you have dogs that come in and out, but you have indoor cats.
I mean, my world, it's not. We have 2 cats. They see outside through the window. They don't go.
Hey,
when the weather's nice, and we might introduce Reba to this too. Is we
cruising on the patio.
Yeah, we have our little encased patio that we can hang out in, and we got like 6-foot walls, so they're pretty secure in there. And we don't leave them out there, but we'll be out there with them, and so she'll get to experience that when the weather warms up. But sure that they don't see daylight. Yeah,
they're like, what?
Yeah.
But this is, an unusual time of the year to see it. I was talking to one of the groomers yesterday, and she said that they've just got clients that are coming in that are fighting fleas. And, we need cold weather to kill these things out, so that way they're, seasonal.
Well, good news is the next couple nights here, like tomorrow night, and they're going to drop down to like 20.
I know.
So that'll help a little bit.
But we need some winter, so
might freeze off some of these that are starting to crop up right now.
Yes.
Which means
all you summer loving people, hush. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let us have our moment.
But I'm going to take a guess, and I'm no insectologist or whatever they call those folks, but I'm going to take a stab that if ticks and fleas are I'm going to say mosquitoes are going to be the same way with water and things. If you
we were killing mosquitoes on our horse just a few nights ago.
So something you normally think about in the summer about not leaving, buckets of water out, flushing them out and stuff. You might want to consider doing that now here too. Like if you got your horse baths or drinks there, just keep filling those up. All you got to do is put a hose in there and run the water on it for a couple minutes just to get a chance for any eggs that may have laid on the top to flush off and die. It doesn't take but a second. I had to do it in the Scouts all the time with our we had these latrines, and they had a fire barrel, fire for fire water, and it was a big 50-gallon barrel there, and every day you had to go and top them off just to kill the larvae that may have just smart stuff, bird baths, things like that.
Yep. If you have if you're having issues, fleas, ticks, whatever, definitely get something that treats your animals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to treat the house, treat the yard. Make sure you're treating all the areas. Just because, you treat the animal doesn't mean that they're never going to get them.
Sure.
The majority of the flea and tick preventatives, basically, once the animal is bitten by a flea or tick, it kills them, they fall off.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't repel them off of your animals.
But if you set the environment up for them not to be there in the first place, then between the two, you've got a pretty effective defense against ticks and fleas and what have you here. And I always, and I don't know, is this still effective today? But if you do get like particularly fleas in the house and stuff, I've always been told like 7 dust is always it's always old wives' tale stuff.
It's hard to find 7 dust. I know Roswell Seed still gets it and sells it.
Okay.
As for putting it down, sprinkling it, letting it set, and then vacuuming it up, honestly, I don't know, because a lot of our materials have changed over the years.
So maybe not as effective.
So it might not be as effective because, the carpet fibers are a lot different.
Sure.
The majority of people don't have carpets in their house. They have like linoleum or tile.
Wood floor, whatever.
Or wood floor.
Or something, yeah.
I honestly would just stick to a liquid because that will cover a bigger base.
Gotcha.
And you can get it in different places where you can't get a powder. And then once it dries, it's pet safe. And so 7 dust is supposed to be safe for pets, but you never know. You have an animal that could have a reaction to it.
Them fleas ain't digging it too much.
Yeah. And then, the one thing that has always worked so well is permethrin.
Mm-hmm.
However, you can only get that in certain strengths.
Gotcha.
Because it is toxic to animals. It is toxic to us in higher strength. So they have it diluted down.
Yeah.
And it does work, but it does fade off fast.
I got and this is not really an animal question. This is probably more of a Bob Reed pest control question. But like we get our quarterly sprays.
Yep.
And I don't know if that covers like ticks and stuff. I know it does like roaches and.
Typically it does because Bob Reed comes and takes care of us. But they do us monthly.
Yeah.
Because we have all the elements,
Mm-hmm.
We have the perfect breeding ground, basically.
Sure.
We have food and water. So we have food in high volume, we have tick food in high volume, and then we have water in high volume.
Sure.
So we are basically like a breeding ground. So Bob Reed comes to see us once a month.
Okay.
And
we're good at quarterly, but we are also because we have a lot of trees. So we're in a more we're not down by the river or nothing, but we're definitely in a more moist. Love that word. Moist part of the town.
Typically, 90% of your pesticides that do like roaches and spiders also do fleas and ticks because they're in the same category.
Yeah,
8 legs, they're arachnid.
I kind of thought, but I didn't know for sure, so I didn't want to go out and just say it, But because we never have that tick problem, but like you said, since I've lived in Roswell, pretty much I've had Bob Reed every quarter come and hit us up. So
yeah, and if you have somebody else like Faith or one of the other pesticide people, and you have questions, just ask them. Say, hey, when you're spraying my house, does it cover this? If not, is there something we can do to add to it or to change to have it cover? Because if you have animals, you want to make sure that you're treating inside the house, outside the house, and take care of everything.
Sure. And obviously, and this is why, for the exact reason why when you go visit the Humane Society, you go kind of on the bleach pad. Thank you. I couldn't spit that out. To kind of keep whatever you're bringing in from you might want to consider, particularly if you're going to spend out a lot of time with animals and things, you might want to consider, you may have to go through a whole bleach bath or anything, but preventative measures at your home, like maybe take your shoes off before you go into the house, and that way you're not tracking whatever's in your shoes and it might get your pet sick.
So John, he always thought, when we first started dating that I was dramatic. And then when he started coming with me to the shelter and seeing, he's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I use laundry Lysol in my washing machine. So when I do laundry, everything is sanitized with laundry Lysol.
Right.
With regular soap and whatever. I come home, typically, if I'm going to, do chores or whatever, I'll change into something else. Just because, what I do for a living, I could bring something home to my animals.
Yeah,
even though they're fully vaccinated.
Sure.
I can still bring something home.
You kind of get a powerful dose of that, just because by default, because animals come in all conditions to you. And 99% of them aren't spayed or neutered or certainly haven't seen any kind of vaccinations or anything like that. Yeah, exactly. So, there's a few owner surrenders that are like that, but most of them are, found on the street or found and at best you don't know the history, maybe, but you don't know, and so.
Right, and we always tell everybody, this is what we were told. If it's true or not, we don't know.
Absolutely,
this is what we were told because we weren't there to physically see it. So we can't say 100% without a doubt, yes, this happened, because we were not there.
Absolutely. But that being said, just a few preventative measures. It's not, like you said, it shouldn't be a problem this time of year, but because of the weather, it sort of is. But certainly in the summer and as the weather gets warmer, it will, heat, and that it's gonna create more breeding of this type of stuff.
One thing that I tell everybody, this is something I do at my house as well. If you get on top of it, stay on top of it, you don't have to worry about it. When we first moved into the house we're at now, before my dogs even stepped foot on the property, I had it sprayed, treated, everything, inside,
my tick
outside.
Story, that was my lesson learned that moment, because we just literally, we had to leave in a quick thing and rented, and I literally, and that's to be honest, that's when Bob reads all the stuff that I do. That incident was my learned lesson. I'm like, okay, I just can't roll up in here and do this.
And everybody learns in their own way.
Yeah.
However, me working where I work, I know these things.
Sure.
But, before we even brought the dogs home over there, I sprayed the yard, the house, everything. Everything was treated. And my dogs have always been on flea tick preventative. So they're covered.
Yeah.
But coming into a new home, wasn't sure. So if you're buying somewhere new or moving somewhere new, before you put your animals there, make sure spray.
Sure.
Just get ahead of it. Spray, kill them out, and then stay on top of your, quarterly sprays. Or if you have a service come, they'll tell you how often you need to do it. But if you slack on it, you're going to create a problem. And then
it's set and forget for me. It's pretty much, I literally, and of course, Bob Reed advertises with us. It's been a long time. So I'm always, and they've been my for years. So I'm always singing their praises. I'm sure there's some other great ones out there. But I literally, they call me, hey, you ready for us? Come on down. And then boom, boom, boom. And then literally, because they bill us and say, all right, we'll see you next time. And literally we get a bill, pay it. And every 3 months they come visit. So it's just
I laugh because the guy, he'll come in, he'll be like, hey. And I'm like, hey. Yeah. And he just comes in, he does the sprays. He does our side. He does the kennels. When we started having ticks crawling on the concrete floor, I called them. I was like, hey, can you give me a hand? And they came that afternoon.
Yeah.
They've been good to us. I've been at the Humane Society for 20 years, and for 20 years, Bob Reed has been taking care of the Humane Society, and long before that.
Sure.
Because they were taking care of it before I started there, and they've been so good to us.
Well, and I imagine they kind of got like the Roswell Seed vibe, in whereas Roswell Seed knows your dirt, they know the bugs around town. Like, oh, you live up north, you're going to be dealing with these kinds of bugs.
Yep.
You live in this part of town, you're dealing with this kind of stuff. And they probably know that better than probably most anybody in walking the earth around here.
Oh, so, yeah, and you know, it's funny because when I called them, I told them, I was like, hey, this is what's going on. They're like, okay, give us a little bit, we'll be there.
Yeah.
And then I get a phone call back, hey, is it this or is it this? No, it's this. And they're like, okay, now we know what to bring.
And I've had those guys on the show to talk, and they love to talk bugs. Like, I mean,
yeah,
like how, like we're talking about football and all that. They're talking about bugs like that.
Yeah, I know. Is it Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah. He calls me. He goes, okay. He goes, do you have females or do you have males?
Yeah. I didn't check.
And I started laughing. I was like, okay, only because I know the difference. We have both. And he's like, okay.
I didn't ask them.
Yeah. I didn't say, pardon me.
I thought it'd be rude to look. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I just laugh because he'll call me and he'll tell me, hey, is it male or female? We got both.
Well, it's yelling at me, so I'm going to say it's a female.
It's got its finger up like this.
Right. Oh, man. Anyway, but yeah, just be mindful of this kind of stuff.
It is, like I said, typically this isn't things that we talk about this time of the year.
I know, but you got to think about it.
We're typically talking about, warm.
We're telling you about hay and making sure you don't let your pet's water freeze overnight and all this kind of
stuff. Yes, we do have some colder weather, ahead for a couple of days.
Straw.
We do still have the free straw program.
Get it done today. That way they'll be covered for the weekend here, because I think tomorrow night is when it's supposed to get dropped down in the 20s here.
10 to 12 and 1 to 4:30. Come down, say, hey, we've got some animals that we need some straw for.
Yeah. Tonight's 34, which is still pretty cold. I mean, it's above freezing, but I don't want to sleep in 34. Do you?
No. The company that donates the straw to us, the people that donate to them require us to take a photo for Facebook so we can tag the organization.
Absolutely.
And then post the pictures so that way they can see that we're truly giving it out to the community. So be mindful. If you're coming for straw, we're going to tell you we need a photo.
Yeah, which is no big deal. You got your phone, boop, boop, and text it back, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yep. So I got some stuff for the thrift store.
Okay.
So we do have some cool weather coming up. They had a ton of name brand quality. We got Old Navy. Okay. We got some Michael Kors. Jackets.
Okay.
There's some denim jackets. There's some leather jackets.
Don't tell my wife. Michael Kors makes jackets too?
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell my wife.
I'm not.
I thought I was just on purse hook. I don't know. I don't know how she feels about their jackets.
No, they got sandals. They got everything.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Stop making things, Michael Kors.
Yeah.
Costing me money.
Ladies that need some business attire, they've got a lot of very, very nice dress suits. It's the blouse with the jacket.
Okay.
A variety of colors. Whoever donated this loved colors.
Good.
So if you love colors,
got the rainbow selection choice there. Okay.
They're putting out new items every single day. They've got a ton of kid toys. Christmas is over, so the old toys get donated.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new boots. Brand new. Still with the little slip inside, to hold the boots up. Ton of boots.
And those are expensive.
They are. And
I don't care if they're cowboy boots or work boots or whatever. All boots are expensive.
They are.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people with all the streaming services and everything online, they don't think about this, but they do have a lot of DVD players. They have a ton of DVDs.
I'm telling you right now, there is a youth movement of them finding out about DVDs and kind of digging it. They're like, wait a minute, I don't have to download no, it's right there. You pop it on the shelf and
push play.
Yeah. They're just like, this is amazing. So there is like this Gen Z, resurgence of DVD movies out there. So send them down there. And
we have a ton of DVD players.
Yeah.
We got a few Keurigs.
Okay.
And so you need a new Keurig. This is funny because last year I got a Ninja espresso machine for Christmas. Even though there was nothing wrong with our coffee pot, but this is coffee pot and espresso.
Right, it's getting more
so it's
things.
a duo.
Yeah.
So our old coffee pot was handed off to one of the guys that works with John because his coffee pot went out. And I was like, well, we're just recycling here. Because when we get something new, I'm like, okay, I got to take this. I got to get rid of this. We don't need two of it. If you have like a home office and you need like the little file folders or binders.
Those accordion job folder deals, yeah.
Or like just something for organization to help like organize bills, taxes, whatever.
Yeah.
They have a ton of like a little office section, and I love it because I am that nerd. I love the organization. I have an organizing wallet that has the folders in it.
You love to organize and things that make organizing fun. You're like, I love to check boxes. I love to slide things into its proper slots and things like that.
I am that nerd. I am.
I get that.
So if you need any of those things, they have a section that's just office supplies.
They should just call it OCD department.
Well, yeah. Neurotic.
For gifts for all your OCD friends, right?
Yeah. That's me. They have a bunch of like random medical equipment, like, the boots for when you have foot surgery or something like that. They've, not one and done, but if you don't have to reuse your boot, there's no point of your boot.
Sure, right.
They've got a couple of boots, couple of like heating pads, and just some miscellaneous medical stuff. So if you need something like that and you don't want to have to pay
after your week of I was going to the gym to get fit and you're too sore to do it, you can get some of these to sit on while you tell yourself you're going to get back into it next year.
Pillows, blankets, they have a ton. A lot of those My Pillows.
You can never have enough just like throw blankets around a house.
No.
It's just now I'm going to draw the line there because I got a wife with a bedding fetish that I don't want to perpetuate. But that being said, throw blankets, I feel like you can never have enough of those laying around the house.
They have a cute little pet section, for things that we get donated that, we're not able to use inside the kennel because it's not feasible. We'll send over to the thrift store or we send home with people when they adopt animals. So if you're looking for like an extra leash or collar or something, we send it over to the thrift store.
Yeah.
Bakers, they've got a ton of bread pans.
Okay.
Anybody looking to make tamales, they've got a few stock pots.
Ooh.
They got a couple of air fryers. They got a George Foreman.
Oh, they're still around?
Yeah, those things are still around.
I don't care. They if you want to whip up a burger real quick, they're pretty all right to do that.
They are.
Now, don't buy into the hype that it's less fat. It's just squeezing.
They just taste good.
Yeah. But yeah, like I've even cooked a steak in that thing, and it's all right. I mean, it's not as good as the grill, but you know what?
I bought a smokeless grill.
Yeah.
And it's an inside smokeless grill, and it tastes just like you smoked it on the grill.
Oh, interesting. But
it just takes forever.
Yeah, this is it. You're like, we'll have steak in an hour.
Yeah. Food Saver, you go buy in bulk, and then you got to divvy it down.
I love those in theory. Like, in my head, that sounds amazing. But actual execution, I'm too lazy to do.
Oh, no, not me.
Yeah, I know you're not, but I am. I'm like, that sounds amazing. But that sounds like a lot of work. I got to get, I'm good.
Before my surgery, I went and I did bulk shopping just because, you know, I don't want to have to ask to be Ubered around.
I'm going out once. I'll go out, get what I need, and then I'll see you when I see you.
Yep. Yeah. And so a couple days before, I'm separating out chicken and hamburger meat, and I'm doing it, and I'm sealing it and writing the dates on it. And my sister and John just look at me like, And she's like, you've been in here for 2.5 hours doing this. And I'm like, uh-huh.
But here's the thing. They kind of mock you. But, every one of them appreciate it. Like, they're going to be, hey, what's that chicken from? You know what I mean? Like, they all, mock your efforts, but every one of them will take full advantage of what you do.
Yeah, basically, they're like, you can do it. We're not going to do it. And then I'll be like, look, you eat in this house?
Yeah, so
this is a family event. You come in here, you could push the sealer button, and you could put it in the freezer.
Or at the very least, don't mock you.
No, they just tell me, you've been in here doing this for 2.5 hours. Yeah, I know.
It could have been an hour if you came in and done it.
Well, the way I bulk shop now.
But then again, I know you to know the point. Even if they walked in there to help, you kick them right out because they ain't doing it your way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So if John's smart and he knows the formula, keeps him out of the doghouse. Honey, can I help you? Knowing full well you're going to tell him no. Just do that. And then he wins because you make he cares. he wins because he knows he's going to go right back to the game.
He got suckered one time because I actually said yes. And he's like, I was like, look, I'll stuff it and have it ready, but I've already got the meat on my hands and I don't want to touch the bag and put it in there. Right. I said, so will you do that part? And he's like, all right. Yeah. And he does, like, if I tell him, yes, I need help, he doesn't mind. Like, he will help. It's just he's so used to me saying no that he's just like, well, I didn't ask because you always say no.
My advice is half joking when you hear these things. I've been married and pull them off. But if you're a young couple, don't pull anything I just said off. You got to have a few years under your belt to get away with some of this stuff.
Yeah. We were talking football earlier.
Yeah.
And so when I was going through stuff over at the thrift store, they have, the chips and dip football shaped platters.
'Tis the season, you need them. Yeah.
It's Super Bowl time, Super Bowl parties,
That's
and they
right.
got a ton of like football-shaped dishes, and I was like, oh, my favorite part of the year.
Must be a lot of Chiefs fans like, well, guess we don't need these this year. Sorry, I had to get that shot. You guys win all the time. Sorry.
Sorry, Sean. Not sorry. Nonfiction books, paperback and hardback are $1.
Okay.
And then this Saturday, she's going to do a sale on clothes. She's not sure if she's going to do all clothes, hanging clothes, basket clothes. She's not sure yet, but this Saturday there will be some sale on clothes.
All right, so come prepared.
If you want to come look at those name brand jackets,
absolutely.
Those dress suits.
I got to be honest. Once you put the word out about the Michael Kors coats and everything, I imagine they might not make it to Saturday. I got a feeling there's going to be somebody heard that and said, ooh, and they're going to be beating feet to the thrift store here when they open at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, they have just like so, and like I didn't even know Michael Kors made sandals and all that.
I didn't know
stuff.
that either till you said that.
And Camille, the girl the manager of the thrift store,
she runs the thrift store.
She's Michael Kors. She loves Michael Kors.
She's decked out in all that stuff.
She's like, look, she goes, I got gifted blah 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 Michael Kors sandals. I was like, he makes shoes too.
So is this like her last year stuff? Maybe it's her. She donate this? She's like,
no.
See, I got new Michael Kors, and now I gotta. To justify it, I'm being forced to sell my old Michael Kors.
No, her husband would probably murder her if she brought anything else home.
I would imagine that is one of those jobs. Because, and you, the same thing, I'm sure at some point you're like, all right, we've got enough of these. We do not need that pan anymore. We got 13 of them already.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's me because I love kitchen gadgets. I really do. I love...
For
Christmas, I was gifted an egg maker, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
The George Foreman grill did make me a sucker for other, like, ooh, a quesadilla maker. Ooh, what is this, like a Hot Pocket maker? What is this thing? Oh, a pizza, your own pizza maker thing? Yeah, I'll take one. And none of them I use once, and then I sell them at a yard sale or give them away or something else. But I've probably at least bought a couple quesadilla makers. I know I've bought a couple of those things that make look little Hot Pockets.
My kitchen gadgets, the thing that I like, I love my KitchenAid, yes. Yeah. Before my husband starts screaming and jumping up and down wherever he's at listening. Yeah. Yes, it took forever, but yes, I love my KitchenAid. I had my Old Faithful. It was my mom's, and, it was kind of hard to part ways with it until it started smoking and flames and sparks coming out of it. And then I was like, okay, it's time for a new one. But
yeah.
I do love kitchen gadgets. I see something new over there all the time. That's where I got that smokeless grill at, was a thrift store. It was brand new and in the box. I was like, all right, Camille, we're trying this. And she's like, okay.
And I'm a mark for like I got like, those stupid gold pans that apparently never stick and all that. I got sucked in on those bad boys.
Oh, the copper pans?
Yeah. By the way, they work great for about 3 times. And then after about the 4th time, they stick like a
Mm-hmm. But if you would truly read the instructions on them, they are just like cast iron, and you are to season them after washing them.
Well, I do not do any of that. I ain't got time for those. Otherwise, I'd get a cast iron skillet if I'm going to do that kind of work. Like, the whole point of this is to make it simple.
Yep. Yeah. But I will say, Pioneer Woman has a pretty good pan out. I got one a couple years ago.
Okay.
And then one of my other pans that was my absolute favorite, I called it my bacon pan because it was so big it fit like 4 or 5 strips of bacon at once. Like, it started to not be so good no more.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was a cook and I keep seeing those Gordon Ramsay commercials for his Hexclad pans, those things seem like they're the bomb diggity.
They're freaking grand.
I know they're not cheap. That's why I went and looked, and I was like, yeah, I'm not buying them, but I'm going to take a stab that those are probably the best dang pans you'll ever have.
Honestly, I have no clue. Just because it's got some famous chef's name on it does not mean it's going to be perfect.
I don't, but
John,
I'm a sucker.
he's
Just
he's like, you need these. No, I do not.
Well, I'm the sucker, and the price point is what make. Oh, it must be good. It's $1,000. This bad boy, you know.
No.
I'm a mark just like anybody else for that kind of stuff.
And this is me. Oh, it must be great. I don't think so.
And I will also say this, like, Gordon Ramsay puts his, like, generally the products that he puts his stamp on have generally been better products that I've used. Even like right now, there's all the frozen meals that you can get, like you go to Walmart or wherever, the grocery store, and like every celebrity chef's got one now. Guy Fieri, Patti LaBelle even has, I think, one of them. Gordon Ramsay has one too. And I'm not gonna lie, he's got a fish and chips one. He's got like a shepherd's pie one, and they weren't bad. I was like, you know what, for a frozen TV dinner, this was a little bit better than the other one.
Banquet's always been my go-to.
Yeah.
Banquet pot pies.
Yeah. Well, now that you can get like Yellowstone TV show ones now. You know. Yeah.
I never saw them cook a pot pie on Yellowstone. It was always steak and
beans. Well, they had that chef dude that
Gator.
Guy always, he used
Gator.
to make all.
He cooked.
Yeah.
They didn't have to worry about. See, no, I don't. Never mind. I like to cook. I like to cook way too much. I don't want somebody cooking for me all the time.
That's just it. You need this is where I think if you're a Hollywood star or they're personal chefs and all that, that's what you just hire them for all right, well, today I feel like cooking. But when you don't, all right, come and fix my whatever high-end deal I pay you a lot of money to fix. You know, that's the way you have to have it.
I guess.
Because I know that like chefs that are like famous or restaurant chefs and all that, they're usually the worst eaters and worst cooks at home. Like, they don't fix nothing because they don't want to. They've been doing it all day. They get home, they're like, give me some Chef Boyardee or give me some Pop-Tarts.
I just cooked food and brought it home.
Yeah. So that's generally they're, I imagine there's one or two, they're like, nope, and they go home and they, like the 40-year-old virgin guy, like his whole routine.
Yes.
Yeah. Making the eggs. Like, who makes breakfast like it every day? I never do that. But anyway, I'm way off track. Thrift store's got some good sales. Get that stuff.
They do.
Come by this Saturday. Take advantage of the deals they're going to have on clothing this weekend. And it sounds like perfect. Like, if you're looking for business attire, clothing for work, that costs crazy amounts of money.
And it's so weird because we normally have a lot of men's like dress wear and not like a whole lot of like women's suit business wear.
We got a good selection right now.
Like 2 clothing racks.
Oh, great. So
huge.
Come see they got some in your size and styles you like, and guarantee some of those outfits are probably hundreds of dollars that you're going to get for like $20 or something. You know, it's very, very good deal there.
I think on the name brand jacket she had them marked for $25, and they're normally like $75, $150, $200.
Yeah, yeah. You can go take a look, but especially before you go anywhere else. Go in there and look, and certainly like kitchen small appliances or collect books. I mean, like, you could build a whole kid's library for $5 there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go, it's important to have books for your kids, especially when they're in that age where they're starting to learn to read. Yep. And, those books brand new, you buy Dr. Seuss books brand new, next thing you spend a couple $100.
Yeah.
You probably get 3/4 of the collection for $5 going to the thrift store doing.
And if there's, certain books or an author that you are looking for, leave a note with Camille for Abby and, a name and phone number. And if Abby finds some, she'll set them aside and have Camille or somebody call you and come down and look to see if those are the books you wanted or whatnot.
Absolutely.
Because we do have a lot of people that, read and then return and then they pick up more and then return. So if you have a favorite artist or the author, just let us know.
Absolutely. Don't be like, again, my mom. That was the one thing. She, growing up, I mean, she was a reader, and she kept them. We had bookshelves, books. That's when I was the other day. I was talking about the whole movie Alive and all that. I read the book because my mom had it on the shelf, and I picked it up and read it one day. And that's how I got in. That movie Alive with the rugby team in South America and the cannibalism and all that.
Yeah.
Based off, that thing. I'm fascinated by that movie. It was all because my mom had that book on the shelves of books in there, and I picked it up. But
my mom was the same way.
Yeah, but come shop. Before we do go, any of our residents at the Humane Society we want to spotlight or looking for a good home? Want to mention?
Leonard, wonderful, like rot pit shepherd something mix. He's
big dog.
He's goofy. He's more on the medium size.
Okay, so probably like a 70-pounder.
50.
50? Oh, not even 70.
Yeah, no, he's good energy,
So it must be a small dog mixed in with all the rotten pit and all that, because those are generally heavy, big dogs. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a sweetheart. He's a goober. When the dog walkers go in there to harness him up, he assumes the position.
Sounds like a perfect family dog where it's probably good with the kids,
He
good with the family.
loves.
And those type of people that want that protection angle they're looking for, this will be the perfect dog for that, because you'll be safe with the kids, roll around, fun. But when something that's out of sorts, that's going to be the first dog on alert and first dog ready to protect.
Chisholm, he's pit mix. He's probably close to 45, 50 pounds. He's short and stocky. He's such a sweetheart. He loves everything and anything, and he just wants love. He wants to be loved. He wants to go for walks. He wants to play fetch.
Just being a part of the family.
Eleanor's getting adopted. She gets to go home tomorrow.
Awesome.
And so her mommy was actually texting me a minute ago, counting down the hours. That's funny.
Nice. I did see one of the cats I was looking at
Enid?
when we got Enid got adopted.
Yes.
And that was a long time resident. That's a cool cat.
She really was.
I was kind of if Reba didn't just basically pick me, I was kind of I was over.
It's funny she picked you at the shelter, but she ignores you at home.
Well, she doesn't ignore me per se. She's just a mama's cat, and she she wants to hang out in mom's lap. She wants to, and I'll come over and put her in my lap, and she's like, I want to play, and she'll go run off or whatever. But no, I have to get on the floor and let her. And when she lays down, I can pet her all I want. She'll roll. And this cat, I think, is the first ever cat that lets you rub her belly and wants you to, that I've ever seen.
She likes her belly rubbed.
Yes.
That's cute.
Yes. Like, I was afraid because I'm like, oh, that's going to be the attack button. And no, she's like, sprawled out this way. And I'm like, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you sure you're a cat?
Are you part dog? You got a cat dog?
Yeah, maybe. I think she's got a little dog in her. Just like. Yeah, I just found that out the other day. I was like, I think she likes her belly. Like even the lower belly, the part where they really don't. I mean, they'll mess with the chest, but after a certain modicum of trust. But to get down close to the actual belly part, she was. Now I'm not lingering there, but she was digging it and fine with it. All
right.
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Get the belly.
Now she does have it slightly shaved still because of her space surgery.
So
and all that.
probably itches.
Maybe it may itch a little bit.
She's like, scratch me.
Yeah, that could be. So maybe once it's fur again, it may be off limits. But we'll see. For now, I don't know.
But we have, Brutus Kitty, big old kitty, needs to be an only animal because he's big enough to hurt other animals, and he expresses his disliking very loudly.
Gotcha.
When he's a hoot, he's just a big old couch potato. He loves attention, but he kind of likes to do his own thing too. He's cool with dogs. He don't care about cats. He's just like, love me, and then I'm done.
Okay. So a certain environment, be amazing.
And both of those
companion.
are 3 to 4 years old. A little
so
bit older.
They're going to be young at heart, but not so much of the kitty mindset where they're going to settle down a little bit. They're going to have the zoomies. All cats do. But, But they'll settle down for again, given lengths of time.
And Brutus, if you just want something to love and cuddle.
Brutus is your
he's the
choice.
kitty. I mean, he'll lay in your lap and just
come by they got some amazing animals that are all looking for homes there, and just come see if you're wanting to, and come that's exactly what I did. I literally the animals pick you. You don't pick the animals.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, there's gonna be certain ones you're like, oh, that's a pretty. I'm gonna go, but at the end of the day, the personality, and
you have to mesh.
And that's what happened with us with Reba. She literally climbed out and was like, okay, this cat clearly, likes us.
Climbed out and licked the head.
Yeah.
Mine. Nope.
Yeah. Kind of weird. Just all the time. We're about out of time. If you have any questions or anything, RoswellHumane.org. You can go to the website, check it out. You see all the pets that are looking for homes right now. You can also become a member there, which is a great way to support the Humane Society. Your membership fees help with the maintenance and take care of the facility and the pets and all the stuff that goes on there. Just like when you make purchases at the thrift store, donations at the thrift store.
Yes, monetary donations are always great. Cat litter is always great. Bleach, pedigree, dry adult, chicken flavor.